I got some good news.
All right,
I talked about it a little bit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Austin was playing some shitty ad over the audio, though, and we had to do some doctoring, and I had to cut it out. I don't know if the audience got the gist of it. I got an update on the Hollywood, California lawsuit.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Danny Mullen's legal dogs, my Doberman Pincer, that's yanking on the leash. It's got his ears clipped. Might even have a mild case of rabies.
Yeah.
It scared Hollywood, California right the fuck off.
Holy shit. I saw one of your loyal fans sent me her story today, though.
She's trying to make a diss track, and I messaged her. I said, hey, go for it. I'll promote the diss track.
Nice.
Just because she said also to me, she said, hey, I didn't mean to sue you. I don't want anything to do with this legal stuff. She fears it.
Now, will this
She knows I'll represent myself in that courtroom, and she knows I will bring her to her knees.
Gotcha. Actually bring her to her knees. Do you think she'll blow you in the parking lot?
She says she's in a polyamorous relationship with her wife.
Well, then she might actually. If you not only took her to court but got a blowjob in the courthouse parking lot, I mean that's stuff of legends.
That is stuff of legends.
Yeah.
If I win the lawsuit and then get blown by her afterwards,
that's insane. And she's a lesbian. So
what did we talk about last week?
Yeah. What did we talk about last week?
The 2-year probationary period for lesbians. Yeah. If you're a lesbian and you've been a lesbian for less than 2 years, you're straight. Yes. You like dick still.
Absolutely. Now, you don't like a lot of rap, but I did get you to listen to Eminem's diss track on Machine Gun Kelly 3 times on one road trip. And, well, I'm just curious, on the level, if you respond to the diss track that she's going to make, which I'm sure it's going to be around the Machine Gun Kelly level compared to your Eminem level, how long before you have your own diss track out? How special is it going to be? And are you going to really put your heart and soul into it? Or is it just going to be like a tongue-in-cheek thing because you're a lot larger? You're Danny Mullen. What do you think?
Leo, when feminist girls were tweeting at you from the Berkeley campus, calling you an asshole, a rapist, a sexual harasser, did you bother to respond?
Sometimes I did.
Well, I'm stronger than you. That's the difference between you and me.
Oh, you're stronger than me now.
Austin, can you turn up the volume in my headphones? I can't hear a damn thing Leo's saying. Austin does look pretty cute.
Hello. Oh, yeah.
His high-level sister, who her haircuts cost $180, and that's a deal, right?
Yeah, normally for a house call, it'd be like probably $450.
She cuts his hair, and Austin always comes in with these cute little bleached, perfectly fluffed, handsome boy haircuts.
You look absolutely phenomenal. You do.
Thank you.
You do.
He's probably, speaking of the gay, the lesbian, the cards, the validation, whether or not you're actually official, you're probably sucking some dick up in the hills for money.
Well, if he was, I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't be hanging out with us, Danny.
No.
All right, because Mondays, I feel like is a heavy day of work for him.
That's the least heavy day of dick
sucking.
No,
absolutely.
Why would they be sucking most cock on Monday?
Everybody's so upset. They're looking for that fucking 5.5 minutes of escape, man. 5.5 minutes for the norms. For me, it's 2.5 minutes tops.
So you're thinking a high-powered executive who hates his life, who's been doing coke all weekend.
Exactly.
He's worked from 8 a.m. to noon, lunch. He slides out to the parking garage, gets in his Escalade, gets a male escort to sit shotgun and suck his dick.
Exactly.
And that's Austin.
It's Austin. And not only that, he probably is sharing them with another high-level executive. So now it's a 2-for-1 for Austin. So Mondays, it's like he's got to blow 3-4 guys in one law firm, then he goes to an accounting firm, and then he ends up at like probably a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. So his Mondays are fucking packed. He can't do much of anything else.
You think the plastic surgeon body shames him too?
Oh yeah, and he tells him like, listen, when you save up cash from the cash I'm giving you, it's going to go right back into my pocket because at some point you got to get that nose fixed, kid.
Here
and those love handles.
What's wrong with my nose?
There's nothing wrong with your nose.
Let's pretend you're the guy who sucks my dick. So let me rephrase that. Pretend you're yourself, and I'm going to be the Beverly Hills plastic surgeon. Oh yes, Austin. I've looked forward to our meeting ever since last Monday. Are you prepared to pleasure me orally?
Yeah, that's the job. That's what I'm paid here to do.
You're a very beautiful boy, Austin. But I noticed some dark circles in the bottom of your orbital bones.
My stepdad beats me.
No. You're aging prematurely, not to mention your nose. It's a little crooked to the left side. Just an extra $6,000. You can start blowing me for free to credit your account, and I can soon fix this defect.
So I'd suck your dick to make up for the debt for fixing my nose?
Yes, I'm gonna no longer pay you for the oral sex, but somewhere down the road I will improve your nose and the dark circles beneath your eyes.
Freeze, you couple of homos. I got you in the act, buddy. We've been looking for you.
Officers, this is my boyfriend.
Oh, no, it isn't. This guy's a known blowjob whore. He's actually on an escort service website right now, and his fucking handle is Deep Throat 78.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has a penchant for deep throating, and you were one of his clients, and we're gonna prove it.
Well, Austin, I'm just going to say right now that on top of fixing your nose, I will also acquire you the handle Blowjob 69. The 78 is just embarrassing. But officers, it is not illegal to get your dick sucked by a prostitute. You cannot, in fact, prove that I have paid for this service.
Actually, I can, because he dropped his cell phone right outside the car, and we picked it up, and there was pictures of a known famous YouTuber, nude pictures. That apparently has been sending nude pictures to this young boy for a while now. But I also have evidence that you have been...
Let me see this cell phone.
Yeah, check it out.
A YouTuber known as Danny Mullen.
Danny Mullen has been sending nudes to this young boy, Austin.
Here's one of his asshole spread agape.
Yes, it's hairless.
Here's
It's
another.
shocking, really.
Here's another with a Matchbox car thrust in his rectum.
That's right. Yeah, he does put a lot of things in it. If you go further down, there's actually other objects. What else are you saying?
Here, there is a blender.
Yes, that one was shocking first time you see it.
And the YouTuber Danny Mullen appears to be defecating into said blender. And in the next shot, Austin is holding the blender.
Yes.
And he appears to be smiling and indicating that he should drink the beverage.
Yeah,
and he will soon.
Some kind of odd relationship, those two.
I'll give you this back. This is compelling proof. I'm going to go quietly with you back to the precinct.
Come on.
You can find those images on my OnlyFans.
Is that how this is going to work?
Yeah. That, like, Jerry started a YouTube channel, Leo has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I just sell pictures of myself naked on
You want to
the
segue into this?
Yeah, let's segue into OnlyFans. I think all of us should
works
put
too.
a few. We should all start an OnlyFans for our feet and see who makes the most money.
I have horrible feet. So
Well, you don't know if people that are into the foot fetish would like your feet or not. How would you know? Is it nice feet they like? Is it manly feet? Is it veiny feet?
Is it the most well-known YouTuber in the room's feet? I think that might generate the most money.
Maybe, unless they're a Batch fan. And
I honestly like this. Is there any prohibition against just doing this as a publicity stunt?
No, just putting your feet up on OnlyFans?
Because it sounds pretty interesting.
I think we should do it. I think Fan Jerry should do it too. I think Nico should do it. I think we all should do it.
Can you coordinate this? Because
Sure.
if there's anything Danny Mullen's short on, it's time.
Sure.
I'm not going to put a lot of effort into this, but if you want to come in,
Take a
snap
few
some
photographs?
Yeah, snap a couple iPhone portrait shots of my feet. I'll let
do
you
it.
do whatever you want with them.
I'll do it.
You know
You
what?
wanna-
You can even keep the money too, unless
Really?
it's above $20, in which case I want it all.
All right, fine. It's probably going to be above $20. Let me tell you right now, buddy, because I'm going to start it out at $6.99 subscription monthly.
Why $6.99?
I don't know, 6.9. It's a fun number. I've been seeing it a lot.
Here's what I actually wanted to segue to, Leo. Can you play the clip, Austin?
Yeah.
See if we can hear it in our headphones. You never know with Austin.
I'll just, you know what? He's
liked by dudes. It's gonna be liked by the chicks that you want to be bending
Leo's
over
newest YouTube
on
video.
Friday night.
nice.
You get what I'm saying? So
Nice.
don't listen to your dude friends about this. Listen to your soul. Listen to Papa Leo.
Pause. Where do you get off calling yourself Papa Leo?
You called me Papa Leo before you ever called yourself Papa Mullen or
No,
whatever the
because you want to know
Danny.
when I started calling myself Papa Danny?
When?
Papa Danny called himself Papa Danny when he would pick up his tips in Las Vegas when he was a busboy.
Well, that's...
Listen to me, I'm not done yet. I would stroll down the hallway to the big, fat, gay cashier in our restaurant, and I would say, "Hey, Tony, you got any tips for Big Papa Mullen?" Granted, I would refer to myself as Papa Mullen, not
Yeah.
technically Papa Danny, but that has been my thing. Okay?
Oh, really?
You didn't
Well,
put in your
listen,
time
you
in a Vegas restaurant.
You bestowed that fucking nickname on me when you called me Papa Leo a long time ago. I believe it was the fucking episode with Ben, the Pussy Seminar. You called me Papa Leo, and I like it. It's nice 4 syllables.
It's not yours.
It's...
You rented it, and I'm taking it back.
You know what? I can say it in a video, buddy. All right? And I think it fit nicely into that segment. And I can call myself Papa Leo unless you put some kind of copyright on the whole Papa thing, which I don't think you can do.
Okay, you're like the junkie who pawned his toaster. I had it in my shop for a couple days at $5. It's not selling. I want the money back I gave you, okay? I want Papa Leo back.
You want Papa Leo back. So you want to call me Papa Leo when you see fit?
Exactly.
And not when I see fit on my own channel.
We'll return to this. Leo, or excuse me, Austin, can you pull the camera, or can you pull the monitor toward us so we can see it? And can you play the next clip we have queued up? Here we go. You're lucky somebody else on the internet committed a larger abomination than you this week.
Oh, God.
Freshman year started strong. I started track, outdoor track, and I even got hit by a car. Wait, did you just say you got hit by a car? Yes.
I like it.
Jesus, these stories are getting absolutely ridiculous. Whatever, bro. Anyways, I started running track. I ran the mile and the 2 mile, sometimes the 800, and sometimes I threw shot put. Not that I was any good at that last one. Bro, they wanted to hear about you getting hit by a car. Literally no one cares what events you sucked at running. Wow, buddy. That was a little rough. But fine. I'll tell that story too. So it was actually like the very
Can you press
last
pause,
day.
Austin?
I think he's in New York.
I don't care. We need to get this guy on the phone. He needs to answer for this crime against entertainment.
Oh, God.
Jerry's acting and his writing, to say it needs a lot of work is such an understatement.
What did you think of my video?
I didn't think anything after I heard Papa Leo. I just
really?
saw red and my palms clenched up.
Oh, God. Do you think he'll answer? He's in New York.
Call him. Who cares?
All right, let's see.
You spelled his name wrong. Leo's got Fan Jerry with a G.
I like it like that.
Fan Gary?
What's up, brother? Listen, I wanted to ask you a question. You're on the fucking Leo and Danny show. I'm sorry. He wants to do something bad to you, and I'm going to give him the phone. He did it so I'd answer.
Pull the phone away from the mic.
Okay, you
That
got like
sounds-
5 minutes before I'm picking up Terry. What's going
All
on?
right, here you go.
Hello, Jerry.
What's up, buddy?
Never mind Terry. There's a crime against
Definitely
entertainment.
more important than you.
Did you just interrupt Danny Mullen on the Leo and Danny show?
Yeah, he's more important than you. Terry is? Yeah.
Why are you so hostile right now? I've been nothing but kind.
Because I know you're about to be hostile, so I'm preparing myself for the shit show that this conversation is about to start.
There we go. There we go.
How come you feel you can swear on my podcast, yet you don't swear on your own channel? That's
I
disrespectful.
swear on my own channel.
Well, you did once when you were hammered drunk, but usually you
No,
don't.
I do it every video. If you would actually watch any of them, you would know.
Well, it's an excruciating experience, and I'm usually
my
fast asleep
God.
by minute 3.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, buddy.
I'm
What
not-
you got to say? Nothing positive, right?
Oh, my God.
What happened, Jerry? Talk to me. I did not expect this.
Fucking day, okay?
What happened today? Let's talk about this. You seem in no mood to handle my constructive criticism.
I missed my flight this morning, so I had to buy an extra plane ticket. Now I'm driving out of the way to go pick up fucking Terry because Kayla sucks at everything. And I'm not going to get home until like 5:30 or 6 in the morning, so I got to drive for another 12 hours.
Lift his spirits. You lift his spirits.
All right, Jerry. What about Monster Energy? We know we can fall back on this substance. It's your favorite.
Exactly what I'm going to
I know.
falling back
So the late night, that's not an issue. Just settle down because you don't want to be in a bad mood when you pick up your son. You don't want to transfer that negative energy.
I'm aware of that.
Okay. And buddy, I wasn't going to totally rip your channel. The thing I said about all of them being unbearable, I was just saying that because you were being so
Most
hostile.
of them are unbearable.
No. What I was going to say, though, is that you need to put to rest the segment where you and the guy with the Wayfarers, also you, talk to each other.
I knew you were going to hate on that.
So why'd you do it?
A lot of other people liked it.
No, they didn't.
Comments about
There's
it.
Listen.
nobody was raving about the greatness of that segment in the comments section. Don't lie to me, Jerry. I can smell bullshit.
They call him Man Jerry.
They call him Man Jerry. That's funny.
They call the other guy Man Jerry.
I like that. Look,
One person called the other guy Man Jerry. There's no way this is a thing, Leo.
I think
you know he's lying too.
No, he's not lying. Listen, you lift his spirits. Fan Jerry is an important part of this channel. I want you to lift his. I want him going into this fucking meeting with his son the happiest he's ever been. He's been in the last year.
Fan Jerry, I watched the drunk questions with Mia last night, my girlfriend. I liked that. No, listen. I liked that you were letting loose. I liked that you were dropping non-bleeped F-bombs. You weren't saying fudge or shoot. It was good. That was the real Jerry that everybody knows and everybody wants to see more.
Monetized.
What?
It still got monetized.
Well, I'm about to report it right now, so say goodbye to that.
Thanks, buddy.
Jerry, do away with this man Jerry bullshit. But even forget that. What I wanted to get to was I was touched by you saying that you were very close to me and our relationship was special because you've known me the longest.
Yeah.
That made me feel good. And I was
good.
watching it with me, and I was high, and that brought my high up. And I just want to say, buddy, that once you get back, your plane rolls into San Diego International Airport. You can look forward to a shoot with the Deemster, Papa Mullen, the very weekend you get back, okay? We're going to have a great time. We're going to get you at least 2,000 more Instagram followers.
Sounds good to me, buddy. I only need 300. That's my goal for right now. I need 300 more.
Okay? Are you in a better mood already?
I am, buddy.
Okay.
I like you. I love you guys. I was just in a pissy
Love
mood.
you too,
I'm sorry
buddy.
I was so hostile when I answered the phone.
It's okay. You just...
And me and Fangeri are in talks to do a really good cigar video on my channel, and it's going to be fantastic.
I'll be the judge of that.
So yeah,
You can be, because it's going to be an editing competition between me and Leo.
An
Yes.
editing competition?
I'm going to pay
Yeah, we
Nico.
film the same
He doesn't
video,
know.
and whoever does a better job wins.
That's like a vision competition between two moles.
Oh,
Basically.
come on.
Specifically the super blind ones.
Exactly.
Well,
Wait,
you know
are there just regular blind ones and then super blind ones?
They're
Yeah, there's
survivalists,
some that
all
don't
right?
have eyes.
They survive.
Wait, I want to hear what Fangeri has to say about the moles. Describe that to me, Jerry.
There's some that don't even have eyes. There's some that can see, and some that don't even have fucking eyes.
Why do they even have eyes? That is a waste of time. That's just...
I don't know. A lot of species, when they live in the dark for a long time, just lose their eyes because there's no point.
Yeah, they don't need them.
Wasn't Gollum on the fringe of that in The Hobbit? It doesn't matter. All right, Jerry.
Well, you'd know.
I want you to give your son all my love. And if that bitch Kayla, if she's nodding out on heroin again, I want you to drive to her residence and I want you to deliver a left hook for me personally. That's his
I'm gonna
ex-wife,
set her
people.
up with fire.
Well, don't admit to that on the air. I'm not saying don't do it. Just don't admit to it on the air.
Don't hit your wife, Fangeri. It's not worth it.
What's that?
That's a good call.
Good call.
Tell Leo my rental car, it's a Jeep Gladiator.
Oh, nice. Tell me how
No.
it feels. Tell me how it drives around.
No.
Let me know how it is. Let me know the handling. Really send it on the freeway.
I love it.
Really?
Jerry,
I've already driven for an hour.
Jerry, we've talked about this. You are in no position to buy a Jeep Gladiator. How much are those? What are they MSRP for?
35,000?
35.
35? Jerry, you do not have an extra 35 grand lying around. I know it. Austin knows it. Leo knows
You
it.
get a lease.
He's going to get a lease, and it's basically a rental. He can write it off because he's
Jerry-
a YouTuber now.
Jerry, you told me that you couldn't come up to film with us for the great Imperial video because you were broke. And now you're trying to lease a Jeep Gladiator?
Not tomorrow, motherfucker. I'm losing my job for 2 weeks, so after that, once I get everything settled again, I'll be okay.
I support it, dude. He's still trying to get some pussy, dude. It's fine. It's a good pussy vehicle.
no.
I support it.
If I had to be a psychic right now, I'm closing my eyes. You can't see it. The perfect car for Fangeri is a Honda Civic 2002.
That is...
Yeah.
God, that'd be like $1,000, really?
Perfect. That's something he can afford. Now we're talking his budget.
Well, listen, not everybody wants... Maybe he needs to see if he can, handle this car. Maybe it's good for him. Maybe he'll work harder.
It fits well.
I thought you were Mr. Financial Responsibility a couple episodes prior.
I am, but when you don't have pussy coming your way, I think you got
What
to
are
do
you
what
saying
you got
about
to do.
Jerry?
Anything. I don't think he's at the level of pussy, getting that he wants to be at.
Jerry-
I think he needs to. A car can help him.
Jerry, you tell Leo that fat junkie girl, Madison or whatever her name is, that you fuck her sister and you fuck her good. You tell Leo that right now.
Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck her anymore. I don't talk to Allison anymore.
See, he doesn't even talk to her anymore, dude. Listen, when your pussy is low levels of pussy, your depression, your suicide, all that's right there. So you need to heighten it. If it takes cars, if it takes clothes, if it takes robbing people, drugs, fucking alcohol, whatever it is, dude, you got to get your pussy levels up, dude.
You better-
That's the most important thing in life, dude. Your pussy levels have to be up.
You better
Up.
never write a self-help book. Suicides will skyrocket amongst your
No,
readers.
they won't, because
Yes.
these guys are going to do what it takes to get the pussy levels up, man.
No,
If you're not getting pussy, you are going to die.
No,
you're going
that's-
to die in
that's-
life, dude.
you're gonna die
When you stop
regardless.
getting pussy, you die. That's what happens.
Fangeri, tell Leo that you're getting plenty of pussy. Tell him you got that 18-year-old high school girl back in your life and you've been fucking her good.
Yeah. No, I got a new 18-year-old.
Nice.
You hear that?
I
Nice.
wouldn't be 18 anymore.
Are you banging her?
Yeah, the other one's, you gotta get rid of her. She's too old. Yeah, fuck yeah, he's banging the new 18-year-old.
That's good. I'm excited to hear that.
Let's hear about it too, because I don't know about it. Tell us the story here, Fangeri.
Oh, it's not real. I was just going.
See, he's not. See, I knew it, dude. Get the Gladiator, get the pussy, dude. Get the Gladiator and bang a girl in the back seat. It's got fucking roomy back seat. And make sure you jizz all over the place. That's how you really break in a car.
That's not how you break it.
That's how you break in a car. You jizz all over it.
They're going to fine him when he returns it after the lease is over.
You know what we should do? We should put black lights in all of our cars and see. Yours would for sure be the most lit up, dude.
No,
by
it
far.
wouldn't.
Yes,
you get blown in your car.
I have
every
but
fucking week.
Not anymore. God, Danny, you're such an asshole. But listen, you jerk off in your car every time I go to your fucking. You go, hey, can you find me something in the? You go, watch out. There's a lot of cum rags back there. So obviously you're jerking off in your car all the time.
I've jerked off in my car. Fan Jerry, you've been lovely. I think we're ready to conclude this call, though, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Buddy.
All right.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Later, Jerry.
Yeah. Whatever. Bye.
I had
Later,
sex in my car like 3 days ago.
Shut up, Austin. We'll get to that. That's a good story.
His dick was too big and fucking girl got hurt.
Yeah.
It broke my car.
Yeah.
My dick broke my car.
My dick was so big.
All right. I was going to tell my jerking off in the car stories, but now I'm intrigued. Tell us the story, Austin.
I picked up a chick
Nice.
at her friend's apartment.
Sunset Boulevard?
Tinder. Let me guess. Tinder?
Uh-huh.
Knew it.
And then I fucked her in the parking lot.
Very nice. Condom? No condom?
Who taught you to tell a story?
Well, I mean, it wasn't much of a story. That's literally what happened. I
Well-
picked her up, we had sex, and I left.
Wait, we gotta get to the bottom of this though. But first, I want to ask the important question: did you use a fucking condom?
Yes.
Okay, good. Did you guys make out?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know her name?
First
No.
and last.
No.
Say
Okay.
it on there.
Okay. So
I don't remember.
All right. So you show up. It's Tinder. You go, hey, can I pick you up? It's kind of something along the lines of that. Did you send any dick pics prior? Was any sex talk made, or you just said, hey, can I pick you up?
No, actually, the girl matched with me, and she said, the first message, I'm staying at my friend's house, and I want to get laid.
So how does
what are you doing tonight?
Wait, how does Tinder
Wow.
work these days? So you like a girl's picture. I haven't used Tinder since like 2014. You like
Same.
a girl's picture, and then if she liked yours too, it goes ring. The pictures fly up, and there are hearts
Let me see
everywhere.
that again. Let me see that again. One more time.
Ring.
One more time.
For the people only listening, I'm making a dove flying motion, like two gay doves doing a little water ballet, except in the air. I'm doing that with my hands.
Remember when that happened? Would you get like the dopamine rush? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
It's the same dopamine rush you get when the controller vibrates when you kill somebody in Call of Duty.
Ooh, you play Call of Duty?
I used to when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I liked the dopamine rush. I liked my little brief stint on Tinder. So, Austin, you matched. She led with what again?
She was like, I'm staying at my friend's house tonight,
Yeah.
and I just honestly want to get laid. So
This is why my girlfriend claims that nowadays it's the easiest time in the history of the world to get laid, and I think she's right, dude. I think that girls, not our generation, this generation, they're gnarly now. Girls will just be like, "Hey, come and fuck me," because everything is cool, man. It's good. It's cool to be just an absolute whore, man.
I'm going to be honest. That sounds very unappealing to me.
Same. I would be like, "Oh, okay. Well, do you have a fucking STD by chance?"
Or are you psychologically traumatized?
Right. Are you going to set me up as a rapist?
Are you,
know?
fat?
Does your pussy smell like fucking 7-day-old salmon?
Do you have an asshole that is filled with tuna fish? I got nothing. I had nothing real
Do
for that.
you have Asperger's disease? Are you...
Here's what I'm thinking here. Because if I get a message like that from a chick, my first instinct is going to be like, hey, well, I'm Danny fucking Mullen.
Wait a second.
Have you seen my YouTube subscriber count recently? No
Time out.
shit, this girl wants to fuck.
Time out. You're, okay, some girl writes, hey, Danny, or she just writes, hey, man, I want to get laid. You go,
One of the 10 today.
you go, wait a second here. I'm fucking Danny Mullen. You type
Papa
that
Danny.
out.
I say Papa Mullen.
You type that whole thing out. You go, so the girl says, hey, I want to get laid here. And you go,
No. Usually,
wait a second here.
Usually it goes like this, Leo. They're like, hi, you want to like maybe hang out and get drinks sometime? And then I
you
say,
go, hey, wait a second here, comma. I'm fucking Papa Mullen. That's what you fucking say, dude. Holy shit. We've come a long way, guys. Warthog, huh?
yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
The only thing we're going to do is going to involve my fist, a vat of Vaseline, and a dilated asshole.
That's the next thing
That's
you say?
the next message.
Oh, fuck, dude. So wait a second. So if a girl hits you up to get laid, you then try to get her into letting you fist her in the asshole.
I've been really into puppeteering lately.
Oh my God.
I read
dude.
Night of the Living Dummy by R.L. Stein, and I just want to walk around with girls on my fucking hands all day.
You're reading R.L. Stein now, buddy?
Children's literature. It's good
Dude,
stuff.
listen. Oh, dude. Jesus. Yeah, man. Like, when you sign up to have sex with a YouTuber, man, I don't know that it's as good as it is with, like, a rock star or, like, an athlete. I think an
better.
athlete's probably... Well, I don't know, dude. YouTubers are gnarly, man. The ones I've seen.
Gnarly as in they're really good skaters and surfers? What do you mean they're gnarly?
Oh, God, dude. I mean, they are sex fiends. all
Not
right?
this one.
Oh, you are a sex fiend.
I'm controlled, though.
You are a sex fiend if I've ever met one.
I am not a sex... Sit down, Austin. Where are you going? You think you can go piss right now? That's okay. I'm not a sex fiend.
You're a sex fiend.
I can control my sexual urges.
Well, yes, but you're still a sex fiend.
A sex fiend is somebody who can't... Well, a fiend is defined as some sort of demon. So our definitions here are going to be a little
lot of people
subjective.
might say that
sex
you are
demon?
a demon, dude. A sex demon, 100%.
So I'm an agent of Satan who lives in hell and is...
Let's say you don't see your girlfriend 1 week. How many times do you masturbate?
Doesn't make me a sex fiend. A sex fiend, if I cheated on her, that would make me a sex
Let's put the numbers
fiend.
out. Let's put the numbers out and let's let the people decide what they think.
I jerk off about twice a day anyway.
On average?
Yeah.
All right. And are there days when it might spike? Because you told me one time, I walked in your room and you said, hey, man, don't take another step. I've masturbated 6 times today in here.
It's like a minefield, but
Yeah.
instead of mines, there are wet patches.
Right.
I do have a carpet floor.
Yeah.
This is what I've noticed about my masturbation. I never had a serious, long-term, uninterrupted girlfriend like I have right now. So I think my jerk-off output used to be much higher.
Right.
I had a bet with my buddy Tim once that I could jerk off 11 times in one day. And to practice, leading up to the main event, I was pulling 5, 6, 7. And every time I shot, it would look like Old Faithful in Yosemite Park. No, in Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
Who cares about national parks?
I do.
I told you I hate nature. I want to burn them all down.
I care about national parks, and you should too.
It's a hole in the ground that shoots water. Big fucking deal.
Oh, come on.
Talk about
man.
a waste of time and
Come
resources.
on, we're the virus, dude. Come on.
You go out there, there are bears that'll bite your face off.
Well.
There are yellow jackets that'll make a beehive in your face.
You don't think you got a chance with like a little black bear, dude? I think you got him. I think you can fucking...
Now that I carry mace.
Yeah.
Back on subject, though. I forgot what we were even talking about. But now when I jerk off, less output from the jizz.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have the urge to do it as much anymore. I think something about just having unprotected sex with a girl all the time and just depositing loads deep within her vaginal canal. Oh, God. I think something about that makes it so your general horniness levels are... Like, I was a boy up until earlier this year.
And you coming inside of her every time?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
There's no time for external
Do you know the
climax.
statistics with the birth control?
About 98, 99%.
It's 97.
Okay, well, I can afford an abortion. Oh my God. And who says I'm coming in the vagina most of the time?
Are you coming in her asshole?
Ask me
Are
where
you
the last...
coming?
I came in her asshole the last time I had sex with her.
Oh my God. You're a sick man.
Let's get back to Austin, huh?
Sick man. Yeah, okay.
So maybe there are some... You calling me a sex fiend.
Sex fiend. I believe one of your quotes was that the asshole is way more elastic than the vagina one. You just said that one day. Out of nowhere, dude. We're sitting there doing nothing,
The
and you just go...
asshole is way more elastic than the vagina. Nice.
Yeah, out of nowhere, dude.
Did I sing it?
Yeah, you did. Just like that. That's why I remember it so well.
Well, I'm
and
a
it was
born musician.
gnarly.
Austin, so you
right.
so this whore, let's not even
God.
let's not even downplay what she actually is.
Fat whore. She's a real fat whore.
This skank cunt internet bottom feeding bitch.
Absolute disgusting woman.
Thank you, Leo.
No, sorry.
She messages you. She says, "Hey, my friend's out of town. I want to fuck."
Mm-hmm.
No, well, okay, I'll clarify. Basically, it was that she was at her friend's house and her parents, basically, she's been locked up in a house for like 2 months, couldn't get laid because of the virus. So she was like, I'm out for the weekend at my friend's house.
Age.
And honestly, I don't really care about hanging out with my friend. I just want some dick. So
Did she say it like that?
18.
She was 18. You
Yeah.
checked ID.
No.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Well, how old are you?
I think she well,
He's
I'm
20.
20.
Yeah, who cares?
What do you mean, who cares?
He might technically, if all the stars align, go to jail for statutory rape and then be labeled a pedophile forever, according to meganslaw.com.
Right, and you'd still have a job here. Don't
He'd
worry
still have
about
a job
that.
here
Yeah.
because it's 2 years. Who cares?
It's fine.
It's like if you're a senior and you fuck a freshman at a party and technically it's illegal, I'm not going to call you a creep.
I wouldn't call him a creep, but I want him to, keep his job here for now. I don't want him to go to jail.
I think
you know what would happen to Austin in jail, dude?
He'd get fucked real hard.
Oh my God. The guy with the biggest cock would be like, get out of my way, motherfuckers. That little white boy is mine.
And I'm going to tell you, he wouldn't have as good a hygiene as that plastic surgeon.
No, he wouldn't. That motherfucker's cock would smell like dead rodents.
You might have a legal built-in defense against statutory rape too, because I think by signing up on Tinder and saying she's 18, that's got to count for some sort of defense.
I hope so, but let's pretend you check the ID, she's 18.
Yeah, we'll cut all this out of the podcast so you don't sound like the biggest creep on the planet.
You got the Mustang, the fucking yellow Mustang, right? You fucking drive it over. What area? Where'd you live?
I don't really remember. It was like 20 minutes away.
Can I back up a little bit?
Yeah.
What song are you listening to on a repeat to get you pumped up?
On the way there.
Well, not to get me pumped up, but she put music on whenever we were in the car, and she played Little Peep, which I thought was pretty fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious. Okay, good girl. She's a nice girl.
I could see him playing like "Sex on Fire" by Kings of Leon.
Sex on fire.
Whoa! Just over
Sex
and over.
is on fire.
The whole drive from, and he's
just
fucking bobbing up and down.
Yeah. What if we just don't know him and it's like fucking Rod Stewart, If You Think I'm Sexy? Just a 1970s anthem. No, anyway, what song were you actually listening to on the way there when she wasn't there?
I think I was listening to like a Tim Pool podcast. I wasn't even listening to music.
Racist sound guy through and through.
All right.
Listening to conservative news pundits.
No, last night while I was asleep at like 2 a.m., she hit me up and she invited me to a threesome, but I missed it.
This girl
she might have performed
wreck.
well. Jesus, why would you say that? Maybe she's just sexually fluid, man. Maybe she just likes having sex, Danny.
It's too bad Austin can't go back and cut the audio from 3 minutes ago, because I'm pretty sure you called her a raging bitch cunt whore.
Well, now I'm just debating whether I made a mistake. Maybe she, you know what? I'm trying to give women the benefit of the doubt.
What changed your mind? The Little Peep she played? Austin,
Exactly.
what happened? So you're in the car, you're playing Little Peep in your yellow Mustang. And what's happening in there? How did you guys go about making the first move? Because everybody knows there's a stage where she gets in the car, there's small talk, and eventually you got to plant the kiss. Once you plant the kiss, it's smooth sailing, but it's not always. It's like planting the flag on the moon. It's easy once you're standing on the lunar surface. Getting there is the problem.
Wait a second.
Okay, so when I showed up, she was like, "So where do you think we should go?"
Oh God.
And I was like, "I just drove fucking 20 minutes away from where I live. How am I supposed to know where to go?"
What an inconvenience. 20 whole minutes?
That's what you said?
Well, I mean, I'm not. This isn't my neighborhood. You said let's fuck in the car. I assume
this is their generation, dude. If they drive 20 minutes away, it's like, God damn, with the things I'd do to get laid, I'd fucking drive to Orange County from fucking the valley in fucking traffic
in a hip car
to get a hand job, dude.
I'm just saying, I don't know optimal car sex locations.
Yeah, he's got a hip car, dude. This guy's complaining about, like, dude, the other day I drove, you're not gonna believe this, 28 minutes. Am I out of my mind?
Oh my God.
I must be crazy.
Listen to me. I'm podcast producer Austin. I got an $800 haircut. I got a brand new fucking sparkling clean yellow Mustang. Leo, I had to drive 31 minutes.
What?
With zero traffic.
Oh, she better have been worth it. Was she a fucking Victoria's Secret model?
She was an 8.
Oh,
she totally catfished me.
come on.
Just an 8.
Oh.
So I hocked a loogie on her shoes and I walked out the fucking door.
Oh, that's good. You got her back,
and
dude.
I put on a podcast by the Daily Stormer president.
Thank God.
And I went home and I masturbated to an old KKK lynching photograph.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. That's good stuff,
That
man.
sound about right?
Was it your
Yeah,
it's in your parents' office?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure that's where he did it. So Austin, she gets in the fucking car. We keep backtracking. Is that where we're at right now, Leo?
That was good.
Okay, that's how we're at.
I can't get over that. That was really good, dude.
It's entitled
you just nailed Austin right there, huh?
This entitled son of a bitch we have behind the control
He is
board.
such an entitled motherfucker. All right, let me. You want to gamble on something?
Sure.
I bet you $5 that at some point he's going to say that this girl said he had a huge cock. For sure.
I can second that did happen.
It did. She said he had a huge cock. What the fuck, man? Who is this kid?
What was her actual use of language while describing your penis?
It's so big.
Yeah, so it was something like it's so big, it's going so deep in me, something like
Oh
that.
my god.
What a skank.
Now
I'm just
honestly,
jealous.
I take back what I said. She's a fucking whore again, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm just jealous. I hate big cock guys. You guys are fucking assholes.
All right,
So,
all
or allegedly big cock guys. I still haven't seen Austin or you hard, Leo.
Okay,
but I've heard a black girl give a shining endorsement of your penis.
Thank you.
So that counts for a lot.
Yeah.
Austin, so you get in the car with her. We know now that she complimented your penis when it was in her. What about before you lay the kiss? It sounds like you guys weren't hitting it off. You were bitching about your 15-minute commute.
No, that was just me in my head. I was like, how would I supposed to know where to go?
Gotcha.
But then I was like, all right, we're just going to fucking pull over in the parking lot. So we didn't really go
Nice.
anywhere. We just stayed there.
I think you stayed there.
There was
Good
a
idea.
nice, good, solid light pole above us. too.
Outside the Latter-day Saints church?
That's a crime.
No, it's not. Really?
Apparently, if you're in the parking lot, yes.
Of a church or
yes,
any
a
establishment?
church. There's some kind of crime. I
Crime
only know
against
this because I
God
used to-
or the California Penal Code?
No, it's like I believe it's maybe not California. Maybe it could be a federal law. Apparently, you're not supposed to do anything lewd. Well, maybe you're not supposed to do anything lewd in public, but I think there's an additional penalty for it being by a church.
I fucked a girl in a church parking lot.
Nice. It's a safe place to go for sure.
Yeah, and then also the Lord instantly forgives you.
I think so. I don't think the Lord cares about that. I'm with the Pope on that.
I think he's mildly concerned. Austin, we keep getting sidetracked.
sorry.
So
Yeah.
you pull off into the fucking parking lot, then what happens?
What kind of convo? What was the small talk?
Well, I know it was unbearable,
was
but
like-
be specific.
Nah, honestly, it was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
Like, we were just chilling. I was like, so, or maybe she said, I don't remember. So should we fuck in the back or the front?
So you guys were talking about the weather and conservative politics and the Kings of Leon, and then she dropped that?
No,
Kings of Leon.
it was more like, yo, what's up? Where should we park? Okay, we'll park here. All right, should we fuck in the back or should we fuck right here?
You sound like, the way you're describing it now, you guys sound like you're fucking brain dead hillbillies. Sup, I'm Austin, I drive a car. You want to fuck now or you want to fuck later?
Jesus, man.
Okay, so you guys get down to business in, what do you think, under 5 minutes of her being in the car?
Within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
Like a crop top thing. She's pretty hot, yeah.
And
Can I see a picture of her?
No, I don't have one.
And
On
crop
Tinder.
top and what? What was the bottoms? The bottoms is what I'm interested in. Skirt?
I don't remember. I think she had pants on. Yeah, because
Okay.
we laughed about the fact that we both had to take pants off.
That is
Gotcha,
hilarious.
gotcha. All right. Was she wearing underwear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as big of a whore as we thought.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, so Austin, you have her on Tinder. Don't tell me you don't have a picture of her. Let me see that picture. I'm not going to show it to the camera.
I unmatched from her on Tinder after I got her phone number.
You have contact information. You can find her Instagram.
I don't know her name. I just have her phone number.
You don't know her first name?
He could put
No.
the phone number into the Facebook.
I think it was something that started with an L, but I don't really remember.
You hear what Leo just said?
Yeah, that's an old tactic.
Leo and I are going to entertain the audience. You're going to input her number into Facebook where it's not on screen. And the audience.
I'm not outing this random person.
We're not going to out
we're
her.
not gonna
I'm
out
going to look
her.
at her, and Leo and I are going to give the audience an objective analysis of her
Look,
appearance.
If she was absolutely looked like the Kool-Aid man, dude,
I've got
it's
a
okay.
nude.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yeah. Why didn't you mention that before I went on this tirade about finding her on Facebook or Instagram?
Here, I'll show you
You're an
this.
asshole, Austin.
Well, it doesn't show her face.
I don't care. I'll be able to tell you everything you need to know, audience.
Danny does
about
not
the woman
care.
Austin had sex with.
Danny doesn't care about the woman's face.
No.
He honestly prefers not to ever even see the woman's face.
Ask me my dream scenario.
What's your dream scenario?
I find a freshly dead girl decapitated in a ditch.
You are a sick fuck.
Oh, this doesn't. This. Let me see. Did she have fucked up teeth, or was that just me? Her titties look good.
Yeah, she had huge tits.
Okay, was this shot? She looks like a whore. Like, just everything about her says whore. Nice abdomen.
You can't
Belly
be
button
that
ring.
much of a whore if you're 18 years old. Like,
Dude,
how
she
much
just
of a
wanted to
whore
have
can you
sex,
be
dude.
when you're
Stop being
18?
such an asshole.
Like a 27.
Austin, get on mic. Nobody can hear you, bastard. Come on. You got to be professional as our producer. Why did that look like it was shot in 2004 on a flip phone?
Because she sent it from an iPhone to an Android. That's kind of just what happens. It was probably a better video.
It's like
Unfortunate.
trying to impregnate
All
an
right.
animal.
So not much small talk. What was the initial first penis out thing? I always think it's very important the first time the penis comes out. What happened? Did you unzip it yourself? Did she unzip it? You took your pants off You went completely balls.
well, she
you
was
know?
unconscious
We
by that
both
point. So
No.
we
he
both
ends up-
laughed about having to take our pants off, so then we just took all of our clothes off, basically.
Okay. So you're,
And
you're
then-
both butt naked in the backseat of your Mustang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back seat at first, and then we went to the front seat later.
Why?
All right.
Different position.
She was riding you.
Well, I was hitting her
Front
like
seat.
doggy style in the back.
back.
And then I did basically like a missionary thing in the front.
Okay.
Is she sucking your dick too?
No, I didn't get my dick sucked, unfortunately.
Doesn't count.
I know, that was a big bummer when I left.
Wait, the whole sexual experience doesn't count?
Nah.
Wait a second, that's not true. That's not exactly right.
Papa Mullen makes the rules. You play by him. Okay,
Oh,
buddy?
come on. So he
It's been like that
I
your
think
whole
it's-
life.
If there's insertion, that was it, dude.
But I left disappointed that I didn't get a blowjob, so that's an automatic L, you know?
No, dude, it's fine. When you were hitting it doggy style, how long when you were putting on the condom, was that an awkward little, did you have to jerk it off again to get it re-hard a little bit, or it just slipped right on? What kind of condom were you using?
Magnum.
And it took me an hour to roll it all the way down.
You were using a Magnum. You
I did
slipped
put it on like inside out at first, and then
Yeah,
I had
there
to
you go.
fix
I knew it. So
yeah,
that was that was some downtime.
a few seconds, yeah.
All right, and then she was doggy. Are you fingering her? Did you do the old, did you spit start it?
Yep.
Or you spit started it?
You didn't even eat her out?
No. You don't fucking eat out random Tinder pussy.
I agree.
I do.
Thank you, Austin. He does. He's a sick fuck.
Not when there's low visibility.
Don't ever eat any
you're in a
random-
car.
yeah, thank you, I agree.
You need a little bit more research
Did
before you
she
start
have
letting
any
it grow around
hair?
your face.
Any hair?
No.
What was the upkeep? It was nice.
Bald.
Balder than a fucking.
Then a what?
Balder than a cancer patient.
Balder
bro.
than a hairless cat. I don't know, dude.
That works. Okay. Balder than a hairless cat.
So okay, then insertion into doggy style, right?
I'm bored with Austin's
Yeah.
story.
No, wait. I want to know how long it took him to ejaculate.
I don't know. I wasn't timing it. Maybe like it was like 10 or 15 minutes, and then we got really hot and sweaty in the car and just.
Stopped. Yeah, I feel you. That.
Well, I
happens.
still finished, but it was like I'm not gonna fucking keep doing this because we're both about to like pass out and we didn't bring any water.
Right. All right. So okay. So then it was. Will you see her again?
Yeah, probably for the threesome. Did you send me a picture of her other friend? You want to see the one that I'm gonna do it with?
That
Sure.
sounds good.
Can you throw me your phone this time, though?
What is it? What was I gonna say? Her vagina. What did it smell like?
I don't know. Probably fine.
You didn't really smell it.
Probably.
No, I didn't really go in to give this the old sniff test.
Yeah, the sniff test is the key.
Throw me the phone. This is
Oh my god, dude.
atrocious throw. You saw that, Leo.
That was pretty good.
mean,
It hit the mic stand.
It hit the mic stand, dude. I mean, I would have caught it, but
It went over here. I'm here. This is okay. So Austin showed me a picture of a girl who was on a beach. She looks nice and skinny.
looks like a stock photo. Wait, is that an Instagram?
No, it's just a picture she sent me.
This girl is. Yeah, I'd have sex with her. Okay, Austin. Congratulations. All right, you're the coolest guy. You get the most pussy.
I haven't gotten laid in months.
You're the antithesis of Fangeri. Okay, we didn't realize
hey.
how cool you were. I thought you were the guy who had the whole rant on how Fangeri's life was coming apart because he couldn't get laid.
Listen,
I wasn't even gonna mention
I
this
think
story
it's-
until y'all said car sex.
all I'm saying is, if you got the gladiator and it helped him get some pussy, dude, why not, dude?
Oh, I had an awkward run-in last night.
With who?
My girlfriend.
An awkward run-in.
Yeah.
All right, let me hear it. What happened? Something you want to talk about? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right.
Because I told you guys that this is my first really long-term girlfriend.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff that comes with having a really long-term girlfriend. My other girlfriend before this was at college. She never stayed over at my place for long periods of time. We had our own space. The other girl was long distance on and off. Now I'm with Mia 48 hours, 72 hours. So occasionally some unflattering things about myself and my body come to the fore.
Your body.
My body.
Oh God.
10 p.m. at night.
Oh God.
Earlier that day, I housed an entire Mojado burrito at the local franchise Dos Agaves. Mojado, it means, as you probably don't know, Leo, wet.
I would know that because I happen to be fluent in the Spanish language.
I take down this whole fucking burrito.
I've been to that place.
It's the size Austin would probably boast of his cock times 3. It's very big.
It's huge, yeah.
Fucking a bunch of chips, and then I'm fucking snacking those all day. Mia makes me a salad. Point is, I eat a lot of food,
Oh, God.
and come 10 p.m., my stomach starts gurgling.
Oh shit, dude.
My stomach starts fucking.
This is not good.
I think I'm okay. I think because once I'm in bed, it's going to settle down. You don't have to shit your pants unless you're up and moving. It's when you go jogging or you leave your house
I drink
and
a cup of coffee.
a restroom becomes unavailable that the gods of bowel movements come down to fuck you. That's
true.
And then you got to shit like a... So I think I'm okay. But Leo, I even doze off, but I've only dozed off for about 5 minutes, it felt like, when I wake myself up with an ass cheek rattling fart.
Oh, shit. Did she hear it?
She was awake.
It was the first time you farted in front of your girlfriend.
Devastatingly loud fart.
Just an absolute humongous
It
fart.
woke me up.
And she commented on it?
Yes, I commented, and I was just out of sleep, so whatever I said probably wasn't real coherent.
Oh, God.
I was like, I farted.
Oh, God.
Something like that.
What'd she say?
She said, yeah, I heard it. But
Oh,
then
God.
I think the worst is over. The air pocket in my stomach has been cleared. Go back to sleep. Probably about 10 minutes of sleep later, it happens again.
Keep in mind, I've never heard Danny fart. I've definitely farted in front of Danny. He has never farted in front of me. Some kind of thing. It's probably your dad or your mom kind of set it in you, early. Like, don't fart in front of anyone.
Yeah, it was probably the pepper mill my stepdad used to ram up my asshole.
Jesus Christ.
It made me ashamed of anything that comes out of there.
Oh, my God.
5 times I end up farting and waking myself up.
Each
And I can
time?
tell she's awake every time.
What? You woke yourself up farting 5 times.
And it wasn't even smelly. I was just a windbag. It was just a bunch of lettuce from the salad she made me. Just made this fucking pocket in there.
Oh, my God. Wait, 5 times? Have you done this before? It's
No.
very odd.
That's why I'm bringing it up, and that's why it's traumatizing.
All right. And did she laugh once?
No.
Oh, God. This is not good, dude.
You think it's over?
It's over. It's over. Once you get grossed out by someone, dude, it's very difficult to ever see them in that beautiful light again. Like she looked at you like you were some kind of mythological creature, like maybe like a Herculean, Apollo-like beautiful creature. And now you're fucking an absolute farty, regular fucking human that she probably is looking at the pros and cons, and like farting is on the cons now, and it's like it's the only con, but it's like she can't stop looking at the word. Like, he farted, and it's just she underlines it, and she's underlining it, and she's underlining it. And it's getting to her, man.
Farting is so onomatopoeic. Fart. It just sounds disgusting.
Yeah. And you farted in front of her, and she didn't laugh, which obviously means she thought it was disgusting.
I probably woke her up, too. It wasn't as if we were holding hands, skipping down the sidewalk.
Wow.
It wasn't really a laughy time.
Do you think she's still attracted to you?
I got a lot going for me, Leo.
Well, yeah, but
I'm a famous YouTuber. I think I have some other people doubt this. I think I have a bigger penis than Austin. And, and all of her, which this will get it done. All of her friends, all of their little brothers, and I think her friends are fans of the channel. And then, I know I reference this every fucking episode 6 times. My evolutionary psychology book talks about prior selection and how effective it is. Meaning, if other women... Let me break down the experiment they did to prove my theory here. Not a theory, it's a scientific thing that some other guys theorized. They did a fucking thing where they put up a picture A, of a guy, just some schmo like Austin, in a room, holding a cup of lemonade by himself, giving a thumbs up. They showed that to one sample of women, asked him to rate how attractive he was. They showed picture B to a different set of women. Same jerk-off like Austin, holding the glass of Minute Maid, giving a thumbs up, but he's surrounded by attractive women that have been superimposed into the photograph. You know who thought which guy was more attractive? You know which group of ladies found their guy more attractive by far? Picture B girls.
There you go.
And I don't think there's a better example of that than me doing the hottest fan contest. Mia, my girlfriend, she was upset about that, but at the same time, that is picture fucking B, bitch.
Yeah.
That's me with my hand-stirred fucking lemonade that I bought from a little child on the side of a road, giving the thumbs up, but surrounded by bitches. So I think her attraction level's got to be through the roof. But now that there's been the flatulation,
Right, the flatulation.
where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know. If I were you, I'd start working out. I think you should
Start?
Yeah, you should. Okay, start lifting weights.
What are you talking
More
about?
heavily. What
are you talking about?
More heavily. You're totally on that model shit, which I love. I love the high rep. I love the ripness of your body, but I think now you need to get some size. I think that's the only way she's going to forget about the flatulent. I think you need to get some size.
Leo, the only thing that's going to give me size, because I'm sorry to tell you this, buddy, I squat heavy. I deadlift heavy, bitch. Yeah, we got to make a trip down to Tijuana.
I'm down, dude.
I
get
gotta
you some of
buy-
that horse steroids. I'm 100% down. We'll make a video out of it. Kill two birds with one stone. We'll get you some horse steroids. I'll inject them right there in the first fucking stop that we make. I'll fucking go. We'll go into the bathroom. I'll inject you just like McGuire used to inject Sammy Sosa back in the fucking '98 race when everybody was on roids in the in the '90s.
Wait, McGuire injected Sosa? I thought they were rivals.
Well, they were rivals. That's an exaggeration. That's what a rumor. There was a rumor that they injected each other.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down to the guy Pedro, who I know you know has the connection on the phone.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go donkey show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get my testosterone boosted. It's going to go up even more when we're watching the girl get fucked by the burro. Whorehouse after that.
Perfect.
And then I'm really going to test out my new powers.
I love it.
And then I'm going to be dripping with the vaginal juices of another woman, and I'm going to come back to Mia and be like, hey, I farted.
How do you like me now?
Yeah.
All right, well, I like it, dude. I can't believe she didn't laugh once. Come on, dude.
It was like
such
the middle.
a fan.
It was like the middle of the night, and I woke up a delayed couple seconds after I farted. She might have giggled. I know you love to tell the story that your girlfriend laughed once when you farted, but I think you're reading too much into this.
I time my farts out to do them when the most people are around. And yes, I think it's really hilarious. My number one loudest and best one was a line. We were waiting to buy something at Forever 21. One of the outfits for the shoot that I was on with you was actually the fur coat. And I just released an absolute behemoth of a fart in line and pretty much shut the entire section down. Like everybody went silent, and she just couldn't stop laughing. She thought it was really funny.
Well, she was also awake, and the sun was up.
True.
But on top of steroids, or regardless of steroids, or my lifting habits, I picked up a new talent that I think is going to win her back.
Okay, what's that?
Austin, did you see the instrument I brought in with me when this podcast was heating up earlier?
I sure did.
This is a mouth harp.
Well, look at that. A harmonica.
A harmonica.
It's called a mouth harp, huh?
I've been making trips. The weekends I take off, Leo.
Yeah.
After my cycle of videos where I take a week off, I go live with Austin. I go MIA for a Thursday. I'm up in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. You know what the Barbary Coast is?
Yeah.
Well, some people think it doesn't exist anymore. There are a couple blues bars where there still hang out 80, 90-year-old black dudes who were born in Memphis, horn players, banjo players. I walk in that fucking place. They greet me like one of their own. I take the stage and I play this thing. Leo, it's like a double life I've been leading.
Well, I can't wait to hear this, man.
I'm a blues hero.
Please play it, man. The blues are amazing. I love the arts, and this is definitely one of them. And I'd love to hear it.
Austin, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to expose you to this beauty until you promise me you're going to bring me into that threesome and it's going to become a foursome. Because I'm probably single right now. I'm probably going to get dumped over this farting.
Oh, he did fart.
All right, yeah, I'll keep you posted.
You guys want to hear what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Because when I get up on the stage and I start playing, the fat black guy who's 80 years old and he's from Memphis and he was friends with Robert Johnson. He was friends with Muddy. You know Muddy, right?
Yeah, of course.
He yells when I start playing. He just loses control. He starts like convulsing like he's possessed by the devil. And he goes, blow, white boy, blow. He just keeps telling me to blow. It's crazy.
Wow. So you know, are you joining like any kind of jazz troupe? Because I mean, you can just go. It's just improv. It's just like you're in an improv troupe already. You might as well join a jazz group now with your new skill, the harmonica.
I'm gonna play right now and see for yourself if you think I would degrade myself by joining a group.
All right, I'm gonna take it in.
All right, here we go. This one's called Devil at the Crossroads Blues.
Listen, I thought that I lived my whole life, and I thought that I have seen true beauty, but I don't know that I'm not sure that I've ever really seen true beauty until that moment right there. Stop it! You're gonna make me cry. Listen. I'm gonna ask you sincerely. Will you play at my wedding?
Can I take your sister as a date? Think about it. Think about what you're getting in return.
Yes.
Austin, is your sister going to cut my hair for free now?
Most definitely not.
Am I going to...
Wow. I like it.
What you just got, tantamount to Jimi Hendrix coming out of the grave and playing his Strat for you, okay?
She doesn't care about... She cares about clout, and you don't have enough for her yet. All right? She deals with the Kardashians. She deals with the top of the clout world.
What if I shout her out on fucking Instagramsters?
She doesn't care about that.
Maybe that could be persuasive, possibly. But I don't know.
Get her down into the low 10s. I'll pay $20, 30.
Oh, well, no, like, she may do like the 100 or whatever.
Let's go 100. 100. I'll give her a shout out, $100. Get her here tomorrow.
Tomorrow here? Why don't we do it on the podcast next week?
And tell her
cut your hair on the podcast.
And tell her to give herself a haircut before she shows up, if you know what I mean.
Oh God.
Brazilian.
Oh my God. Why would you ask his sister to wax her vagina before
Nobody's
showing up
off
to hang out with you?
But when it comes to Papa Danny, nobody's off limits. You know that, Leo.
What, you might have sex with her?
Fuck yeah.
Oh God.
Have you ever gotten your...
Be a professional.
Have you ever gotten your... So the girl, she's clipping your hair the whole time.
Oh,
She's got the shears. She's got the spray bottle.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one get down and be like, oh, there's this little split end here. I got to get it. She just put her fucking tongue right in your ear.
Oh, my God.
And then just fall to her knees and start pleasuring you orally.
Don't you get your hair done by a gay man?
Yes, he does. The most I've ever gotten at during a hair appointment was just her, like this white woman in Studio City in the Supercuts. She had huge tits.
Why were you getting your hair cut in a supercut? That seems so anti-Leo.
It was back in the day, and my hair, it's so thick, it's really easy to kind of, you can't really fuck it up, to be completely honest.
What'd she do with her tits?
She put them into my face. Like, really obviously. Like, there was skin. She was letting me motorboat her tits, pretty much.
Was she commenting on it, or was it all nonverbal?
No, she was kind of just, she put her tits on, and then she was like she was clipping apart, like, the further side of my hair from the front, and her tits were just completely in my face.
You think that's why she gets off on?
Maybe.
That's why she took that job? She just wanted to press her big fucking titties into guys?
I think so. I think that's very possible, and it was nice. And
good
then
way to get a tip.
I recommended, yeah, exactly. And I recommended a lot of other dudes to that lady, and she did the same thing to all of them too.
Was she hot?
She was pretty. She wasn't super attractive, but she was like a thicker white 35-year-old woman with gigantic tits. They were probably like E's, dude. They were huge. You would have loved it. You would have loved it.
Imagine Leo's displeasure when he found out she was doing it to other people besides him.
Oh God, yeah. I'm so possessive that I can't take when some woman does the same thing that is not mine in any way, shape, or form. It's not my girlfriend. Does something to another man. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that jealous.
I got a plan for the video 2 weeks from now.
All right.
We've been pent up. We've been quarantined. We've been working hard. I know we're a little late. It's May. It's almost summer. But I think the boys are in need of a little spring break.
Oh, boy. Where are you thinking of going?
I don't want to say. There are a lot of details about this idea I cannot reveal.
Is it local?
I'm not going to say. Austin, are you in?
Definitely. I'm totally going to go.
Everybody's in. We get everybody. We're going to get some rooms. I got some bitches coming.
Oh, well, look at that.
I don't want to explain too much what's going on. I've got a nice little storyline for us. I was trying to get some sweet custom merch shipped out for it, but I guess there's a huge delay in the shipping at the merch company and for all merch companies right now, but I'm going to make it custom. Don't worry.
Is Mia coming?
No.
Oh.
I guess she could. I don't know why she wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why she couldn't. I want it to be a boys' trip, though. There are going to be bitches, but the bitches are going to be window decorations. They're going to be in the background. Nice. We're going to be ignoring them in favor of comedic genius, though I don't know if Leo's capable of ignoning
I'm
pussy.
100% capable of ignoring the vagina. Stop.
You weren't doing it.
Am I powerless?
You
really?
You were when we were in the 7-Eleven parking lot. You seemed a little distracted by it on this weekend shoot.
Really? I still got a Dante out of nowhere, buddy.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a good bit. What'd you want me to do? Nico was out of his fucking mind.
We shot the Wizard of Oz parody that I've been working on for a while this weekend. Nico was hammered, dressed as Dorothy, wearing a MAGA hat. And Brooks, as he will do, brought out a bunch of tail, and we tried to convince Nico to cheat on his girlfriend.
They sexually aroused him.
They sexually harass. Well, Nico was sexually harassing them right back.
Yeah, he was heavy-handed Nico for sure.
Nico Heavy Hands. We got to think of some sort of creative nickname
for Nico,
that gets at his heavy hands. Let's call him up right now because he's also been making a bunch of strange suggestions to me. He was blacked out. Okay, we picked him up and we knew peak form Nico is when he's shit-faced. He's got that crazy look in his eye like he had in that Texas Airbnb when Dante first came out. Don't be disappointed, people. We got him there. But he blacked out, and now he's been asking me, was I pissing people off? Can you do all these things to save my ass in the edit? I got to get to the bottom of it, because I'm not going to fucking destroy the video to protect this guy. You think he's out walking dogs right now, or think he's got time for Papa Danny?
He's probably out walking dogs. Should we leave him an absolutely fucked up message?
I'll talk to him. Where are you going, Austin?
You have reached the voicemail box of...
I got him. Oh, that's how you do that.
Listen, Nico, you son of a fucking bitch. You ask me and Danny some bullshit questions about helping you after this shoot, and we're going to beat the shit out of you. You're fucked. Or your relationship's fucked. Your relationship with your parents might be fucked. You probably will never get a job again. So if I were you, I'd dedicate yourself to sucking Danny's dick. All right, I'm sorry. Now Danny wants to say something to you.
That was just a bunch of vague abuse from Leo. What I'm talking about, buddy, is it is insane for you to message me earlier today saying you want me to the audience now. I'm addressing. We filmed inside of Nico's house. He did a musical number. We vlogged and spoke to his father. Nico texted me this morning at 10, 11 a.m. telling me I have to blur out anywhere in his house where it's too dirty because his dad will be embarrassed by a messy house, and I have to blur every single family portrait. There were about 26 to 40 framed pictures of Nico and his family on the walls.
A lot of portraits, man. There's a lot of toys.
You think that'll look good, Nico? It's going to look like I'm trying to make PG-rated a video from a strip club. It's just going to be floating blurs all over the place. It's going to look retarded.
Your house looked fine, Nico. Relax. It was a great lived-in house, like your dad called it.
Nico,
I got attacked by your bird really bad. You know, if I really wanted to make a ruckus out of this, maybe I could call an old lawyer of mine, huh?
Leo has got a cut on his arm right now. I can see it.
Yeah.
And he's going to hire the same lawyer that's taken down Hollywood, California for me.
Yeah.
If he can take down the mighty Hollywood K, Nico V's nothing. You hear me, buddy?
That's right.
You just got back on the squad. You came this close. I'm pinching right now. There's about the size of a Skittles air between my two fingers. You came this close to getting fucking fired and having Ian behind the lens. Shape up, okay? Physically and attitude-wise. He's chubbed up a little bit.
Yeah, he has chubbed up.
All right, later, dude. What's that mean?
We'll see. He'll probably call back. Yeah, that's mean, but it's fine.
Why do you have Bill Murray as your phone background?
He says, the more relaxed you are, the better you are.
Say it into your microphone.
It's a quote. It says, the more relaxed you are, the better you are at everything. The better you are with your loved ones, the better you are with your enemies, the better you are with your job, the better you are with yourself. It's an acting thing. You got to be relaxed.
Anything. It's an anything thing.
It's an anything thing. I like it.
That's why he said the better you are with your family and your kids. He didn't say the better you are with your audience and the stage.
True. But, like if you ever look at Bill Murray, he has a good attitude in life, I feel like. He's always happy.
What about in the beginning of Groundhog's Day? He's an asshole.
Well, yes, of course, he was playing an asshole, but eventually, he's a good guy in that movie too. But no, he's kind of not an idol of mine, but he's a guy that I think has a good outlook on the world. And I like the way he does it. He's pretty talented too. What do you think about Bill Murray?
I got no opinion.
Nice.
He's not a comedic hero of mine.
Oh,
I don't worship Bill Murray. What do you think about Bill Murray? Austin's probably, I heard he's a communist.
I don't know. He's fat and old, and he got eaten in Zombieland. And he was in Ghostbusters. That's about as much as I know.
He doesn't know too much about him.
He's not a big hero of mine. Was he on SNL? Where does he come from? He was?
He's an SNL guy.
Is he an improv dude?
Yeah, he's an improv dude.
Look him up right now, Wasti. I want to find out. I respect somebody a lot more if they're an improv guy. We need to do also this. We need to do a video where we get a squad and we go out and we do a bunch of improv exercises, but they're Danny Mullenized.
I'm down, dude. That would be great.
In the theory or the storyline around it is because I'm fed up with my improv school being closed. I'm out of practice. I can't learn as much as I usually would. We go out there. We do a bunch of... and this isn't going to be like smoke a joint, go up and try to pick a girl up with a pickup line about killing a baby.
Right.
This is going to be more true to actual improv.
Nice.
A little bit.
Right.
Maybe not.
Long form?
Maybe it will
short?
be about mostly killing babies.
Nice.
What, long form? You think Nico and Fangeri are going to be able to juggle some long form
That's what
improv?
it is. Yeah, we're going to have to really work. We're going to have to overwork our improvisational brains to make up for them.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be able to pull off a Herald?
I think so.
No, it's going to be, come on, dude. It's going to be simple. We got to be able to give Fangeri an exercise where he can walk into a Vaughn's or a Ralph's and give us something funny.
What was your favorite exercise that you've done? Do you have one?
Everything that I learned in improv or did exercise-wise kind of fades away.
No, same. I agree. It's for some reason they don't stick as much as you'd like.
One of my favorite exercises is, and I don't know how we could adapt this for a Danny Mullen video, but there's 4 people up on stage. One person has their back turned, they're facing into a wall, and then the 3 people are out on the front of the stage. The audience gives a suggestion of a movie genre. The 3 people have to form a movie poster. So if I say science fiction, you're the monster, Austin and I are holding ray guns trying to kill you.
Nice.
But we do this silently. And then the guy over in the corner turns around and has to do a movie trailer based on our physical pose.
That's tough. That's good. That's a good exercise.
It's a really good exercise. And my teacher was such a hard ass. If you were just like, oh, a fucking guy is a monster and there are dudes with ray guns, see monster and 2 ray gun guys. If you just said something like that, you got fucking yelled at. So it had to be really nuanced. Like if you were making a weird facial expression, I had to justify that. If Austin was holding 2 guns, I had to work that into my description of his character. He's old 2-gun Timothy, and one time he ran out of ammo on the planet of Uranus, and now he always carries 2. Something like that. You have to justify everything. But how can we start working those exercises into being on brand for our channel and being easy for somebody who's never done real improv to do?
That's good. I think they both would do better than we think. I think Fangeri has some ability for it, and Nico definitely.
Nico, especially if he has a little bit of liquor. Fangeri, it's going to be necessary for him to be on liquor. We tried to get him to do the pulling the offensive phrase out of a hat and picking up a chick in Santa Barbara. He's got the thing that you've got going on, but just times like a million. Like sometimes you're a nice guy. So sometimes if a phrase is really fucked up, you pull back on it a little bit. Fangeri's like that, but times 20.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's inconveniencing anybody by talking to them in public.
It's tough. Well, I think this last shoot we did, some of the stuff we did was the most difficult I've ever had to do on your channel. Oh boy, you guys are in for a doozy.
I haven't even looked at the footage over yet. It's going to be tomorrow that I look at it. But we pig called fat people.
Yeah.
You hear this, Austin?
I mean, it's a good thing for humanity, maybe, but bad for the soul.
I felt bad after I did it.
Yeah, it's just, goddamn. Yeah. And they didn't look happy at all. None of them thought it was funny.
We can do a reenactment right now. You're the lady at Bevmo.
All right.
Excuse me, do you know, and you don't know anything about wine, You're a beer girl. Excuse me, do you know anything about wine?
No, but I like a beer sometimes.
Beer? Oh, okay. What's your favorite beer?
Oh, I like a good Pilsner.
A Pilsner?
Yeah, Pilsner.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Stick to Bud Light. You're too fat to be drinking Pilsner. You're a fat pig.
Where do you get off saying something like that, asshole? What the fuck is your problem?
Except for that's her reaction on morphine. She was way more angry, way more animated. I said stuff like that to a chick. I went up to another chick who was standing outside a dentist office, some big fat ass, and I said, you don't need braces on your teeth. You need staples in your fucking stomach. You're a pig.
It was not. I was only able to pull off some assisting of a joke to Danny with the corkscrew and the bottle. I told some guy the line for swine, but we didn't get that shot. But even that guy, it was so sad. I couldn't even sleep at night thinking about that poor guy.
Leo's saying he went up to a guy at Walmart. The footage is probably pretty shaky. He told him there was a separate line for swine that would move a lot quicker if he'd like to step into it. This fucking super fat guy.
He was really fat.
And then Leo went up to a lady with, she didn't actually have a tail, but she was really fat, and he had a bottle of wine. He's like, hey, excuse me, do you have a wine opener? She said, no. He's like, damn, I left my corkscrew at home. Can I just use your tail? Yeah. And then she just looked at him real confused, and I went up and pointed at the lady and said, get it? It's a pig joke. She's real fat.
Yeah, right in front of so many people. Oh, God.
But It's going to be embedded in the Wizard of Oz movie, and I promise, video that is, and I promise it's smarter than it sounds, because it sounds wholly barbaric. It sounds
so bad.
It's pretty barbaric.
Yeah, we did do some improv with the finding our fat niece, that fat whore. That was pretty funny.
It was good. Yeah, we went around into a series of pharmacies and supermarkets describing our fat 14-year-old niece, and we kept calling her a cunt.
A fat whore.
We can do a little rundown of that right now. So you're the lady behind the counter. Austin is. I'm looking at Austin.
Hi, we're looking for our niece. You probably didn't miss her. She's about 5 feet tall, about 300 pounds. Her name's Angelica. Did she come by here?
Yeah.
She looks like I'm not sure. I can ask customer service.
No, you don't have to ask them. If you saw anything that looked like a miniature elephant stampeding through the gum aisle, that was Angelica.
Yeah, she's a real fat piece of shit, man. She always comes in here, goes straight to the pharmacy for some reason. I don't really know why.
Do you know who we're talking about now?
Yeah.
Well, now that you mention it, there has been a couple people of large stature coming through the store.
Can we go through the cashier's register right now? Can we get their phone numbers? We really need to call her. I'm telling you right now, she's got an offer to fly to Japan for 20 grand and fight sumo. We want to get this fat cunt onto the mat so we can start making some dough.
Yeah, we got to get her on the plane. Usually it involves what you said, dude. You said something fucked up. We got to get her on the plane. That's the key.
The only way we're going to be able to do it is with a wheelchair and a roll of duct tape. We'll still get her on that plane.
Yeah, she's worth a lot. She's varsity on her football team right now. She's on the O. She plays the O-line.
Yeah, she offers the best protection for the quarterback out of any of the seniors.
Yeah, she's also a star of the hockey team. She kind of just sits in front of the goal and just wears pucks. And she's so large that she fills up the entire fucking goal area.
They use her to balance out the suspension system on an antique school bus they're still driving around from the 60s. Yeah. She's got to sit in the back left, and that's the only way to keep that fucker level.
Yeah. So they switch her from she's got to take 4 buses to get to school, because they don't want to overhaul any of those old school buses.
Yeah.
And she's a real fat fucking whore.
They also use her, it corrects the suspension, like I already said, and she gets a free school lunch for her service, but she always demands 3 school lunches, so her parents have to pay for the last 2.
Yeah. She bullies one kid for the lunch.
We got one of these places we did this long call for Angelica at. The lady lost her fucking cool with us.
She did. She took my bottle of wine that wasn't even it was actually from another shoot.
It was from the Olive Garden shoot with the bat, Woo-Ha the Bat, and Mr. Giovanni.
She just took it from me. She's like, "You're trying to steal that." I was like, "No, I'm not. It's mine."
That'd be an interesting technique for stealing a bottle of wine. Go ask about a giant fat girl with the stolen bottle in your hand.
Walk out.
Yeah, because he had it from the prop thing when he asked the girl for her corkscrew tail, and then we just went and did the other bit, and he was still holding it for some reason. The lady thought it was theft. It was not.
The gerbil improv was pretty funny at Petco too.
Yeah, we did a lot of good stuff.
See it. Yeah, it was some good stuff, man. That shoot was great.
Do you got anything embarrassing to reveal from this weekend? I feel so exposed from the fart thing. Now I got to call her and sort that out.
Well, I think you're going to be all right, buddy. Let me tell you why. I think it only adds to the attraction. When you really do something like that in front of someone, they're like, "Oh, wow, he must really love me. He must feel the utmost comfortable that he can possibly feel with a human being." And I think usually...
I was asleep.
Well, either way, but you farted 5 more times. You probably thought one of those was on purpose.
No. It was all very accidental. What'd you do this weekend, though, you piece of shit?
What'd I do this weekend?
Other than film with me. I know that was the highlight, but...
On Saturday. Dude, I just... So Sunday is what we got left. Not much, man. I watched, I don't
know. Tell me.
I watched a detective show with my parents for a little bit, because I see my mom and dad every day if I can. And then
every day you're going to hang out with them?
I do, yeah. Because
so stuff's going better with your dad now?
Yeah. Everything's it's going better, man. It's a slow process, but it's good. And then me and the girlfriend, we cook together. I usually help her cook a little bit. I went live on Sunday, and your fans, a bunch of them were calling me gay, dude, because of you, dude.
The old Imperial County video. They were calling you gay?
Yeah, they were calling me gay, dude. And anyway, but it was great.
Is that a new thing? Just like Fan Jerry was the pedophile after the handcuffing video?
They're all calling me gay now. And then yeah, dude, I just yesterday, and then I put my girlfriend on my story, where I haven't in a while, but it got so many more views than I usually get. It made me feel bad about myself.
Why would a story get more views depending on what's in it?
I don't know, but it got 18,000 views.
That's a lot of views.
Yeah,
but your stories probably get good views anyway.
5,000 on the high side and like 3,000 on the low side. It's pretty solid, but it's not like a crazy amount of views.
let's talk about the love making. Did you have sex with your girlfriend?
Yeah,
this week?
yeah. We had sex. Usually, recently we've been doing this. Well, she's kind of on her side, and she got one leg wrapped over, and then I kind of get in between there, and then she holds a vibrator on her clit, and then I kind of talk dirty, and then she usually comes within like 4 or 5 minutes.
You slipping any fingers in her pussy? Or in her asshole?
In her asshole, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes we have a butt plug that we enjoy using. Actually, I told you, I recommended it to you. I told you should get one.
You put a butt plug in your girlfriend's ass?
Yeah, prior to anything happening. And then,
do you put any lubricant on it?
Yeah. You put lube. You put anal lube on it. It's utmost. It's better if it's the anal lube, but it could be any lube.
You stick it up her ass, and then you just proceed with your regular stuff, and that just makes the whole experience feel better for her.
Way better, yeah. Well, not way better, but she definitely comes faster, and she definitely enjoys it. Yeah.
So she's got her clitoris taken care of.
Yeah.
Something up her ass, and your dick in her.
And my dick in her, and like my dick, it feels good because like the butt plug is like as you enter. It's really tight right around there. It kind of hits the head. It's really nice, dude. You should do it. So
what happens when you and your girlfriend are away at like a La Quinta for a wedding and you don't have the vibrator or the butt plug? You guys just not having sex?
No, we could. I can make her come without a vibrator. It just takes a lot longer.
How much longer?
A lot longer, like 15 minutes to 20. Yeah, which is fine, and I can do it with my mouth too. And then
because I mean, my girlfriend seems to come quickly without a vibrator, but who knows if it's a ruse? It might all be fake. I've got no way to prove it. When I come in her, there's proof. It leaks out of her puss into the toilet about 5 minutes later. When she comes, all I'm going by is her facial expression.
You think she's a good actress?
She was in a Churdley's video for about 5 seconds on this couch.
Really?
Yeah, so maybe she does have some acting chops. Maybe that's something to be worried about.
Wow. Well, yeah, look.
Churdley's came over one Sunday night and he filmed like a really brief segment with me for a sketch. And it just made sense for my girlfriend to come in while I was being an asshole on my phone. Gotcha. So yeah, maybe she is a natural actor.
She could be. So you never know. But yeah, we definitely appreciate the sex toys a lot. We're trying to, sometimes we're like, all right, let's not use them this time.
Let's wean ourselves off.
Let's wean ourselves off, exactly, because it's too much.
You guys are like junkies. And then
with the sex toys, yeah.
I mean, soon there's going to have to be a fucking handkerchief tied tight around her neck so she can barely breathe.
Yeah.
You're going to
it's gnarly, man. I mean, look, but the sex, I've been with her almost 2 years now, and it's still pretty phenomenal. And she's looking better probably than ever too. So I'm happy with it. But it's,
how much foreplay are you doing?
Not a lot
Not a lot of foreplay?
Almost none.
Is that for her? She doesn't like it?
I think it's just because we're down to get down to business right now. I mean, I think we fool around and do like foreplay type activities.
I thought you said there's none.
Not when there's no sex. Sometimes I'll just eat her out for no reason, or she'll just give me head sometimes on the couch or something. But there won't be like for prior to sex. It's like been really like on the low side recently.
Leo, it makes the sex that much pleasurable. Listen in too here, Austin. Mr. Shove his dick into a girl in the backseat of a Mustang.
Yeah.
You can't scold. You don't do foreplay either. You know that your erection will be almost 20% harder, okay? And her pussy will be almost 30% wetter if you take your time with your hands.
That's true.
You kiss down the stomach. You don't go right for the vagina. You tease around it. You're like an old World War II bomber trying to tighten the pattern and finally hit that anti-aircraft gun. The anti-aircraft gun, of course, is her clitoris. You don't put the tongue right on the target until after you've teased adequately. You look bored right now, Leo, but I'm telling you, bring it back. I want you 10 minutes minimum foreplay.
I haven't been my best love maker for a while now.
You've been distracted.
I'm distracted.
It's your mother. It's the issue of your mother.
Yeah, seriously. So I haven't been at all a good love maker at all. Man. Maybe tonight I'll take it real slow. I'll take it real slow and I'll think about you, buddy.
You gonna fuck her tonight?
Yeah, I'll fuck her tonight.
Austin, you gonna have your threesome tonight?
I think next weekend. So on Monday, I'll
next weekend, fucker, is spring break.
Oh, for filming the
video? So unless you want to bring them, unless they're communal property, you better find the new schedule.
No, yeah. Well, if we're filming next weekend, then no, I'll just do it a different time.
Oh, we're going, dude. We're getting the whole crew. Inland Iggy, Fan Jerry, Nico Villacresis, Leo D'Ottavio, Papa Mullen.
Wow.
We're going somewhere. This is classified. And what we're doing there is classified too.
Wow. Well, it sounds exciting. An old trip.
A new trip.
Well, a new trip, yeah.
A new trip.
Is there going to be a body of water?
No.
Jesus.
I'm not telling anybody anything.
Are we going back to Bombay Beach?
I'm not telling anybody. That
Bombay
qualifies
Beach,
as a body
dude,
of water.
A lot of the guys have asked me, like, what you're just... I know it's probably not something you're thinking about much, but it was really odd the way that Kim, talked to you on the phone. What the things she said on the phone were really odd. Do you have any kind of idea what she was thinking or what the fuck was going on? Like, look, Austin's shaking his head. It was odd, and people want to know what you fucking thought about it, dude.
So people are curious if Kim was mad at us, or they're wondering if she wanted to have sex with us.
If they want to know if she was part of some satanic cult, why she asked you about the kids, why she said you're mine now, what was going on, man? I can pull up some of the theories the kids have if you want.
The witch out of Hansel and Gretel, it sounds like. Inland Iggy, I guess, went back the next weekend. He's got this weird thing with Mountain Girl, his girlfriend, where they retrace our steps. He went back to Slab City the weekend after we were there for our recent shoot, and then he went back to Bombay Beach the weekend after too. He ran into Kim and she didn't remember him, which makes me think that she's on drugs, or that maybe she is in some sort of brainwash cult. She just talked to him, and he said that she gave him the same spiel she gave us. Didn't recognize him at all. And Inland Iggy is kind of a distinct looking character, isn't he?
He really is. That's odd, man.
If he was wearing his Uzi necklace, then she definitely should have been recognized. Yeah. I don't have the answers to this, people. I don't know what Kim's...
But you had a strange... When she said you're mine, you had a strange feeling. You looked at me and you go, let's get out of here. So obviously you had some... The intuition was that something sinister was happening, right?
Yeah. It's like the girls in a true crime documentary that narrowly escape Ted Bundy or John Wayne Gacy.
That was us.
Well, he only killed boys who look like Austin. But maybe they'd be interviewing them. We were walking down the street side by side. There was a guy in the trench coat behind me, and I went ice cold, and my hair stood up on the back of my neck. If it was sort of that feeling.
It was.
And then the chick, she starts running, and the guy starts following, and she hops a fence, and he slips on a banana peel. It was like that. Yeah.
It was an odd... Man, I didn't feel like we were going to... I didn't want to wait for her to come either. I didn't think anything like we weren't in danger, unless if she had like a gun and she fucking had some training and she could just pick off targets, she could have taken all of us out, but that'd probably been the only way.
If she lives out in Bombay Beach and she doesn't have a gun as a relatively attractive older woman, she's an idiot.
Yeah, she should have a gun. I'm pretty sure she did have guns. She had I saw her old truck. It looked like, I don't know what the hell she was doing with that thing. It looked like something a serial murderer would have, to be honest.
Serial murderers drive trucks?
I think so. I think it's like easier to throw the body in the bed of the truck, man.
It's a little perilous though, because it's open to the elements.
Well,
and a police officer with a mag
think,
light can look right inside.
But a cop would never think that just a man with something in his, the bed of his truck, it couldn't be a body. If it's hidden and there's a smell or something, and then it's like, whoa, what the hell's that guy hiding? But if it's just out in the open, maybe that's the theory that they're going with.
Best car for a serial killer, Toyota Prius. Because any fucker who drives a Prius, you don't like people who drive those, do you, Austin?
I hate Prius drivers. Well, they're
no,
shitty drivers, though. You ever notice that?
Well, they're shitty drivers, but they better get their shit together and follow the yellow lines so they don't get pulled over when they got a body.
Yeah.
But anybody who cares a lot about the environment... if you're taking the time to care about the environment, a serial killer's got one priority. It's to fulfill his sexual desire for death, okay? And he's not going to be worried about Mother Earth or the ice caps or the fucking the lemurs in Madagascar, okay? So that's why I think the Prius is the best vehicle.
Sex traffickers was a big thing that people were saying. Is that...
They thought she was a sex trafficker?
Or maybe the guy was like an ex-convicted pedophile or something like that. And that's
sex trafficker.
Yeah, why did she ask the children? She asked about if we had any kids with us. What the fuck was that about?
And another thing that somebody said, or that Iggy said to me, I forget where I heard this, is that I think it was somebody on like a Patreon Live pointed this out, that she mentioned a make and model of car, and then the guy who pulled up was in a totally different make and model of vehicle, meaning he was just there to eat his lunch, and he said he was just there to eat his lunch.
Right.
He probably had nothing to do with Kim.
Right.
So another guy who might have been the real child molester was probably going to roll up just a little after we left.
Thank God.
Thank God.
You would have liked Iggy. Iggy doesn't look like much older than a teenager, right?
I feel like you have some penis envy between you and Iggy.
You're just saying that to strike some... No, dude. I've whipped my cock out in front of you, and you were plenty happy. Mine, it's proportional to my size, dude. You
Leo-
want me to just whip it out off camera right now?
Leo was trying to rape me with a picture of his hard dick
Oh, God.
when he was drunk driving back from Nico's
I thought it was
house.
funny. I wanted just to, I took a good one recently, and I thought maybe, someone should see it besides my girlfriend.
Austin, this guy,
I've seen your hard penis. Why can't you see one of mine, dude? It's just fair.
It's 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. This guy buys 2 tall hard seltzer cans.
It was 10 a.m.
Each
okay.
6%
It was
alcohol.
10 a.m.
It was 7 a.m.
It was what? Now you went lower. No, we got gotten to Nico's already. We were already in Orange County. We had left like at 8:30,
It was
8:45.
it was before dawn. This guy gets. It wasn't even legal for the dude to sell him
It
booze.
was
It wasn't 6 a.m. yet.
It was 6% natural ice.
Yeah.
Shitty. I had those. I'm gigantic. It doesn't do much to me. It gets me a little buzzed. I might have some better ideas. And that was it. I didn't even drink anymore. I didn't even drink any of the Modelo's.
This dude slammed 2 tall cans, and the only bit we even filmed was just a tour of Nico's house. You had to be hammered.
I did well. I thought I did well in there.
Well, you did get bet. You got bit by the parrot, so I guess you needed the alcohol to reduce the
Exactly.
pain. But then when we get in the car, then we got to deal with intoxicated Leo.
Oh,
There's no longer a bit to
stop.
shoot. So Leo's just like, "Dan, you want to see a picture of my hard penis?"
is not how it
I
went.
say, "No, it's okay. I'm just gonna keep driving, keep listening to the radio." He's like, "Dan, come here. Look at this. Just look at my penis. Quit being a faggot. Look at my hard penis. What are you gonna do right now? I don't want to see this.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, dude. Yeah, you are, dude.
I don't want to see
You're gonna
this.
fucking see it,
I
dude.
don't want to see this.
You're gonna fucking see it, dude. Look at it, dude. Fucking look at it. Yeah, that's right. That's fucking right, dude.
Gay.
That's fucking right, dude. Yeah.
Penis pictures are so deceiving because it looked impressive, but I know that I found the right angle where I can make it look really impressive too, and I've done it. So it's hard. It looked impressive, but it's hard to know. I want a tape measure. I want some sort of.
I'll put a soda can next to it.
I want see that can be deceived too because they have mini Dr. Pepper cans. I want some
my
sort of
God.
calibrated, government issued instrument next to it so I can see how big it actually is.
All right, fine. I'll put it next to the fucking Canon camera, dude. Right there, that one.
Well, they make small Canon cameras also.
Oh, here we go.
I'm talking a ruler. I'm talking a house measuring cup where it says 1 cup, quarter cup, 1 liter, whatever. Something like that.
All right.
The oil thing you dip into your car and check how much oil you have. I want one of those next to your penis.
Fine.
You gotta go to like one of those things the Renaissance Festival have, where you dip your hand in the wax and it makes a mold, but you just gotta dunk
my
your
dick.
erect penis.
We should all get our penises
mold.
molded for a video. That'd be funny.
And put them up on a shelf behind us during the podcast. Fan Jerry, he said in one of his videos that I was watching with my girlfriend last night that he is a calibration technician. So he goes in, he actually put it pretty artfully. I'm sure he heard this during his onboarding speech. I'm sure he didn't come up with it himself. He said, you go into a gym, there's a scale on the ground, it says you weigh 175 pounds, but how do you know it's an accurate scale giving you accurate information?
I like it.
So his job is to make sure 175 pounds is actually 175 pounds. I want him here to prove that Leo's dick is actually the inchage he says it is. Fanjer is the only one who can solve this mystery for us. The only one.
Well, let him calibrate my fucking dick then.
Would you be okay with that?
Sure. You know that's funny about the scales because my scale in my room is
He's got
3 pounds heavier than Mitch's, so I always use Mitch's.
Why? Because it
I
ruins
have
your day
body
when it's 3
dysmorphia.
pounds.
Yeah, I have body dysmorphia.
Do you actually?
I think so.
You have body?
I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see sometimes.
That's everybody, though.
All right. Well,
Nobody
it's called body
loves what they
dysmorphia.
see about their body all the time.
I think that some people do.
No.
I think some people do.
Why do you think the hottest girls on the planet are the ones that are the most addicted to plastic surgery or the most
Sometimes.
addicted to expensive clothing and tanning salons and
It's very
makeup
true.
and getting their hair done perfectly?
It's true. So everybody has that little bit. So that's me. But yeah, if this scale is going to be 3 pounds lighter, I'm going to go over to that one, right? Wouldn't you? When's the last time you weighed yourself?
My weight, my weight doesn't fluctuate. I don't gain weight. So whatever I weigh, I know I'm not going to get fat, so it doesn't really matter to me.
But the fattest I've ever was in my life was 250. And right now I wake up about 238. So, I gotta watch out. I was in Bachelor in Paradise, I was 219 pounds at one of my leanest in order to look good on camera there. But yeah, I'd like to get down, a few 10 pounds. Be nice.
Why don't you just eat the same shit all the time and just clean up your diet.
I'm cleaning up my diet, but every now and then, the drinking doesn't help. I'll have like a nice,
That was your idea.
Like last night, I had a nice, ice cream sundae. It's nice with banana split. In fact, I had a banana split. I went and bought bananas.
I want to hear about your body dysmorphia, though.
Sure.
How bad has it gotten?
I mean, look,
are
still
you
look
joking?
at
Are you exaggerating for comedic
I'm
effect?
exaggerating a little bit for comedic effect. I look in the mirror and I still think I'm very blessed. I have wide shoulders. I look very much like the statue of David. So I don't.
You don't really look like the statue of
I look
David.
like a statue of David. My legs are really gigantic.
You have a nice body. Don't get me wrong. It's not a statue of David body.
Really? You want me to? I get complete. Should I get into my underwear right now?
I know what you think. I've never seen you in your underwear before.
Well, take a better look, Danny.
The statue of David is like somebody who fights at 155 pounds in the UFC.
That is not true. He's not lean as fuck. He's huge.
He's
got
super lean.
gigantic legs.
Can you please pull up the statue of David
Pull up
right
the
now?
statue of David.
The statue of David is quite lean.
He is big.
He looks like a 155 or a
fucking guy.
170 or at most.
I think he's looking over 200.
He looks like Edson Barbosa from the UFC.
He looks over 200. He's thick. He's got thick arms.
I'm sure he weighs more than
thick,
200 pounds. He's a
thick
giant marble
legs. He's
statue.
got these fucking tree trunk legs like I do.
Dude, you have a good body too. You, Leo. Again, I'll refer back to the human psychology book or the evolutionary psychology book.
I gotta read this thing.
You have the exact body type that a lot of women want to have sex with. So I don't know why you're being body dysmorphic about being David. You don't look like the fucking David, but women a lot of times will prefer a body like yours. They prefer a man who's hyper masculine, who's tall, and who's looks big and strong and looks like they could defend them.
Yes.
Let me see this. Pull it up.
There it is, dude.
That you do not look like that, you fucking liar.
When I'm lean, dude.
For his cock is way bigger than yours.
You son of a bitch. I knew you were going to say that.
So, I don't know, dude. Put your fingers down your throat, okay?
Oh,
go
here
on a
we
juice
go,
cleanse.
dude.
If
Here
you want
we
to look like
go.
the David.
I want you to say something uplifting, dude. Say something uplifting to Austin.
No, I'm just, why do you got to get down on yourself for your body? It doesn't make sense. You're wasting calories.
Well, thanks, dude. I mean, look, I don't know, man. It's just the way my brain is built. I don't have, sometimes I get down about stuff. And then I fight through it,
I do too, all the time.
I fight through it, and then I get to the other side. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to be happy every day, or at least, not happy. We've talked about
Are you unhappy every day? How often are you on the whole more unhappy for an entire day versus happy? How many days a week?
It's I feel guilty a lot of the times when I'm doing things for my own life right now, because I feel like, my mother gave so many years of her life for me, and it's like I should be there as much as I possibly can be, and attentive. If I'm like, I feel bad.
How many days are you sad?
I'm going there like, how many days am I sad?
A week.
Pretty much, there's a portion of every day that I'm sad.
How large of a portion? Is it more than half?
More than half? I mean, fucking...
There's a calendar up on the wall. It's got 7
12
squares.
hours of the day? Am I sad? No.
Do you get what I'm saying, though? There's a calendar up on the wall. There are 7 squares.
Yeah.
You color that box that day blue if you were sad or yellow if you were happy. How many blue days a week?
So it's like more than happy days, for sure.
More blue days than happy days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And has it been like that since before your mom had a stroke?
No, it was a way less than... I was happier more than I was sad before that. But then now, yeah, that and...
Really? But
yeah.
I thought the podcast where you opened up and you were really sad was before your mom had a stroke.
That was before absolutely. But I feel like
Let's address this honestly. Were you having more sad days than happy days before your mom had the stroke?
I had sad days before that, but there was no reason behind it.
Everybody has sad days,
right? But there was no reason behind it, and I felt like there was something that I was missing, and then that's why I wanted to address it, and I did. And it sucks because I mentioned my mom being a part of that already, and then all this happened, so it's kind of added to it. But yeah, it's something that the reason I felt like an asshole for being sad before that, but then it was cool because a lot of the fans came to tell me that that's how they feel too, and it's a very normal human kind of thing to just be sad sometimes, and there's no reason why you should be, but it's something we all got to work on, man.
But we shouldn't. It's not a normal human thing to be sad the majority of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And
I've been fucking sad. I've had horrible times too. That's why I'm trying to get at this.
Yeah.
So don't jump around it. Don't just write it off as like, oh, the fans touch base with me. Yeah. They're all sad too. It's all good. We just got to work through it. Why do you think your days start to tilt from happy to sad? Because it's got to be a gradual thing. Think back to the last bad day. I can remember my last bad day. It was Friday, and I had to fight through it. It was Thursday and Friday, and I had to fight through it to go out and shoot well.
Why'd you have bad days?
We're to come back to you. But for me, it's a little less interesting. It's usually something happening with the business. So the Hollywood, California thing, the video being down had me bummed. The newest video got age restricted, so a lot less people viewed it. Mm-hmm. The Patreon thing happened where a lot of my subscribers got declined, so money becomes an issue now. I'm worried about money coming in.
Sure.
And then the pig calling bit, well, I think it's going to be part of a great video. It kind of hurt my soul after I did it because we were being such fucking assholes for this bit, which was a little bit in parody.
Yeah.
There was something else. I'm trying to... Oh, I worked so fucking hard the day before Thursday. I edited all day. Then I was on the PKA podcast for 4 hours. Then I woke up the next day and I was so brain dead the next day that I was checking my phone. I was on Instagram. I was rudderless. Mm-hmm. And that put me on a course to be more susceptible to just get sad about random shit during the day. So that's what I was going to get at with you. Are you still starting your day strong, David Goggins style? Are you still waking up really fucking early, staying off your phone?
Yeah, with the new the little bit of the stock market stuff I've been doing with Mitch and stuff, I'm waking up early doing that. I read a lot more than I have been.
Are you staying off your phone though, dude? I'm telling you, man.
Probably not. No,
social media, dude,
might be part of the problem. I don't compare myself to any. I don't do like what some women do, where they compare themselves to other women and stuff. I don't do any of that stuff.
Well, you compare yourself to the fucking David, so why do I not believe you there?
That's just the truth.
But Leo, my sister, at her law firm, they had a professional come in and tell them all the now well-documented negative effects
of social media.
Why do you think even Instagram itself and your iPhone give you screen time reports trying to dissuade you from being on your phone for so long?
Yeah.
Because these companies, they're going to get like sued if they don't do something to make their image better, because kids are losing their fucking mind on their platforms. So yeah, dude, there's no secret. If you wake up in the morning and you're scrolling through your secondary inbox looking for fans complimenting you, looking for pussy, and even if you're not trying to fuck it, even if you're just like, oh, this is a self-esteem boost because some girl is messaging me, that fucks with your day, dude.
I think that's a big part of it for sure. I think that's something I could correct right away that would help immediately. But just in general, like I have a feeling sometimes that I'm not doing enough with my life, and that I feel like a lot of people probably think like that. But it is like I don't want to be. I know that I didn't reach my potential in certain aspects of my life, and I don't like to bring them up. Baseball, but like
unless you're drunk, then you love it.
Then I love it. But like the thing is, I don't want to do that again this time around. I do believe in myself a lot. I do think that I'm a talented guy, and I think that I don't put fucking 20% of my ability into anything because I've been able to skate my way by doing that. So
I know we've talked about it a lot.
That's the general feeling.
Why are you still letting yourself get away with that?
I think it's a process. I can't like do it overnight, man. But yeah, it's because
why not?
I don't know.
You can't put your phone in the pantry and just not look at it until 3 p.m.
I should be able to.
You can do that tomorrow.
I can do that tomorrow.
You can't. I don't know. Your Patreon thing, you're doing well with that.
Yeah.
You're putting out content regularly. You can't wake up tomorrow, put out another video. You can't watch an hour comedy special. You can't write down some ideas for your channel or for your stage act when stand-up comes back.
Yeah.
You can do that tomorrow.
I can.
It's not a long-term thing.
No, it's not a long-term thing. You're right. I can't do it. It's just doing it,
Jacko Willink, I know we always come back to the same books on this podcast. There's advice in that book on how to start waking up early. He doesn't say, well, the first day, you don't want to be too tired, so set your alarm clock to 10:30. Then the next day, listen, you're going back to 10:15. You can reward yourself on Sunday by getting up at 10:30 again, but on Monday, you got to be down to 9:30. They say, set your alarm clock to fucking 5:15 a.m., you cocksucker, and get up. You're going to be tired, but the next day, you're going to go to bed earlier. That's a metaphor for what you got going on right now.
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, I'm partially working out my own shit with you right now. Because like I just said, I have bad days too.
Yeah.
I have bad days where I'm not anything what I preach, or I'm not behaving according to what I preach.
It's all a balance. Absolutely.
Is it a balance though? Like, what's the balance?
I need to. Yeah, you need to.
Because if you tell yourself
need
it's
to
all a
win more days.
balance,
I'd like to win more days than I lose.
You
know?
should be only losing. I take 1 day a week off, Sunday, but other than that, like, you shouldn't give yourself 3 or 4 days just to fuck off on.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm fucking off 3-4 days, but yeah, there's a lot more that I could do with my time, and it's it's not an existential crisis, but I do. I struggle with that. I don't want to just piss away my life.
You don't want to piss away your life. What do you mean by that, though? Do you mean by doing too much work? Or?
No, not doing anything that, not doing anything, not being great, not being the best Leo that I know that I can be. What's
stopping you, dude?
I don't know.
I'm
trying to figure it out.
For fucking me, dude, when I wake up in the morning, and if it's a day where I don't feel as motivated and I feel like looking at my phone, I feel like jerking off a second go around before noon, I got to think, imagine all the other shitbag comics in LA who want what I want, who want what you want. The kids who tweet about how they voted for Hillary Clinton and how racists are fucking all white people who have more than $60,000 in the bank are racists. I don't know if that's an argument I just came up with on the spot. I'm sure there's somebody who believes that.
That's not bad.
But they're a fucking bunch of spineless, pencil-necked comedians who want what you want. They're a bunch of untalented, expensive haircut like this fucker, fucking skinny jean pretty boys who are doing quote-unquote comedy, like the Bozo Brigade, on their Instagrams. They want what you want. Shouldn't that be enough to motivate you?
It is. It's a lot. It's enough in many ways, but yeah, man, I still, I
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know, man. It's just,
I don't know.
You don't know. I still have unproductive days, and
how many a week?
I got like 3. Let's say a good 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah.
I mean, I get stuff done. I'm consistent. I've been consistent in what I do in life. Like, I've been going to acting class once a week for 5 years. I've been, anytime my agent asks me to send them some new material or something, get new headshots, I do that because I keep those relationships going. And I've always been good about doing things like that. But have I been in the best shape and taken, have I stayed in great shape?
You're in good shape.
Can help, there's little things that I could have done many, many times over where I could, there's some missed opportunities for sure. There's been some missed big opportunities in the acting world.
You can't get those back, dude.
Before I ever met you. And maybe everything was supposed to be this way and I like it. And I like what I'm doing now. And I think this is where I can, I think I could take much more advantage of having the, being on your channel. I think I could do better things for the fans. I think I could do more in every aspect, and it's just about doing it. And sometimes I just can't get there for some reason.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's it, though.
You only know.
I only know, and on the shoots with you, I mean, I give you my full capacity, not the whole time, right? What do you think?
I think you do fine. I think you do fucking great service on the shoots.
Thanks.
Yeah, you do fucking fine on those. You're always super dependable on shoots. But I don't know, man. I'm trying to work this out too for myself, because for all the fucking rah, wake up early, work hard shit I spout out, I have bad days too, man. They're not that bad. And for me, 1 bad hour in a day where I'm a little bit off task, I consider that a day wasted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, like 2 bad hours in a day. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I get those fucking sad days too. And I'm trying to work it out through you right now also.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for the most part, it's just a matter of fucking doing it, dude. If you want to make the changes, and we've talked a million times on here about what those changes are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just feeling productive is going to make you feel happy, or being productive is going to make you feel happy. Not being productive is going to make you feel sad.
Yeah. Well, look, I hope that I want to do everything that we possibly can do to help, get in front of the most viewers. And this podcast has been at the same place for a while. What do you think we could do better on this podcast?
It's actually had a pretty good last 2 weeks. It's up to like 25K.
Yeah, it's been it has had a couple of good weeks in a row.
What can we do better on this podcast? Well, now that we got our cameras, multiple cameras, fully rolling, it's already looking better.
It's looking better, yeah.
Austin back there, I think the quality's already jumped up.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start doing better. And Leo, I'm pretty preoccupied writing the main channel stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of stuff.
Editing it every week.
I think it's okay to fly by the seat of our pants on this.
But what about you? What about every now and then? This would be an important task for you, and I'm sure it'd make you feel better, or it'd be fun doing it for you. What about writing a bit
for the podcast?
For the podcast.
I think, yeah, absolutely. I would love to. A lot of the bits that I think would be great would involve a third person sometimes, but
perfect.
There's stuff we could do
as long as they aren't going to come back to my place of residence, because we are filming this from my house, and they don't throw a Molotov through the window. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so we got to get, that's part of the problem too. But yeah, there's other things we could do, and that's something I could definitely help you with. And there's been some good bits that we've come up with together, or Emily hit me up that one time. That was a good episode and things like that. But yeah, I can definitely get some bits going for the podcast. That'd be good.
Austin, what's up with our call taking capabilities?
Excuse me. We can take calls. I can hardline them through the cell phone. I just accidentally bought USB-C instead of an iPhone adapter.
Can we use your phone to take a call right now?
Yeah, we can do that. And then also, if we're going to do calls with the fans, like someone that doesn't need to have your personal phone number, probably going to do that through Discord.
Can we do it right now?
Not right now.
So they have to have our personal number? What if we star 67 these fucks?
Who are we going to call?
I'll put out an Instagram story or tweet right now saying, hey, message me your fucking number. We're going to call one of the first people who does it. We get him on the phone lives right now.
You can call Nico again, see if he answers.
We'd have to give out my phone number.
We star 67 these weasels.
Yeah, we'll
okay?
Oh, we asked for their phone number?
Yeah. Austin. Yeah. See? Austin's throwing out excuses.
I was just confused.
So it's keeping you from happiness. Well, what's new, buddy? You're always confused.
He's in his own way, isn't he?
Yeah.
So am I. It's fun.
Let's do this. Let's call. Leo, you want to make the podcast better? Absolutely. This is a great move right now.
This is a great move.
Let's call a fucking fan and see what the deal is.
This guy's name is on Instagram, it's Swolby. You want to talk shit about his Instagram later?
Yeah.
If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, we're already at the
Swolby?
Is this Swolby?
Holy shit. Is this Leandro DeTavio?
It is, dude. You're on the Leo and Danny show. Welcome. You were the first guy that responded. Well, the first guy with an American telephone number, I'll tell you that much.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? You came to our comedy show, right? And you came to the fucking the shoot at the baseball field as well.
Yes, I was like a quiet little fucking cunt there, though.
Yeah,
it's okay. Danny,
this is Dan. I didn't like you very much, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Danny, listen. So we're actually glad that you called, because 2 weeks ago we were actually talking about you. Your Instagram profile came up, and I was like, hey, this guy was a really nice guy, and I showed it to Danny, and he had some choice words for you, man.
First of all, Leo's phone went flying across the room. I was so disgusted.
Yeah.
It says you're a half frog, a half bison. What does that mean, Swolby one Kenobi?
All right, so the bison thing, I made it up with my friend. We were high as fuck one day, and we were just watching National Geographic. And I just looked at him like, bro, you look like a fucking bison. Like,
your buddy. You told your buddy he was a bison.
Sounds like a good time.
So how did that become your nickname?
So, as we started lifting, we gave each other like a little fucking handshake. So the pinky would come out, and then he would tap fucking pinkies with me. We call that shit full bison.
Yeah, I call that foreplay. You guys fuck in the shower after?
It's my favorite thing.
All right, so I didn't like that. It says world gold. That's so impossibly vague. What did you win gold in, and what did it have to do with the world?
So I compete in powerlifting.
Yeah, so you say.
Bench press and deadlift at my weight class at 148.
Yeah. Dude, if you come over to the Danny Mullen garage compound, I will make you look like a kitten with my deadlift ability. You hear me, Swolby one Kenobi?
35-pound plates only?
Fuck yeah, but a ton of them. Jackhammer Jeremy.
He knows everything about you. This kid's good. This kid's good.
Hell yeah.
So, big fan of the channel. What do you what do you remember about meeting Danny in person? What do you think the fans that haven't met him in person would want to know about Danny in person?
About Danny?
Yeah.
That he's a fucking legend.
Oh, that's
And
so
that
sweet.
He freed the slaves.
He freed the slaves, man.
Well, so far the man is making some good points.
He's making some good points.
But I'm not sure I want a fan who's posing with a set of angel wings in a mural form on a wall. I've roasted this in a video before, Leo. Swolby 1, you should know better than anybody.
Wait, dude, I'm pretty sure Swolby, didn't you show Danny your cock?
I was gonna have him sign my cock. And
He was the signing the cock guy, dude.
I kind of like
At
him more
some
now.
point, Swolby 1 Kenobi was going to get his cock signed by Danny, dude. It was going to happen. He is cool.
Look at Swolby 1.
That's a lot of weight there.
It's going to be a lot of work too for Austin to insert all these things into the final cut. But I'm seeing him right now. He's bench pressing. He's got a spotter.
Yeah.
He's got a weight belt, and he's got some ribbon contraption that's linking his biceps together. Swolby, no girl walking through the gym's ever going to be attracted to a guy with all this shit on. Okay? You're like a retarded kid with a wheelchair, a headgear, and an ankle brace.
That's so fucked up. If there's one place that Danny looks for vagina, it's the gym, man.
Dude, you look like a big, roided up hamster.
Jesus.
Okay? And that's not what a chick's looking
Hey,
for.
Swolby's a fucking stud, dude. He's got
like
great hair.
I like Swolby. Swolby, I like you.
Yeah.
We said we were going to roast. Whoever responded, we just said we were going to roast.
Yeah. It's actually this is a historic thing because we're testing out the new phone system on the channel. So it's good on the podcast. So it's good.
Some of the fucking guinea pig, the hamster.
You're the guinea pig, dude. You're the hamster.
You're literally the hamster too, because you look like one. Well,
That's not nice.
not literally, because you're a human. Swolby, dude, this was just the end of the show. We were just testing out the call. But hey, man, thanks for fucking calling in, dude. And I take back everything I said. I mean, it was all totally true, but just try to not feel bad about it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It was a fucking honor, actually.
Hell yeah, man.
You're the
By
man.
the great Danny Mullen
And Leo DeTavio.
and Leandro DiTavio.
Oh, I like it. You know my full name. Thank you.
Of course he does. What about Austin Schlosser? You know who that fucker is?
Yeah, it's the fucking archangel.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Hey,
dude.
Swolby, you're all right. I like Swolby.
Swolby, you're a good kid.
Hey, Swolby, maybe we'll take you on our spring break trip.
I'm down.
You have to wear all your super cool lifting gear, though. That's the only requirement.
He has to wear that.
The
dude.
whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, can I bring my singlet and fucking belt and shit?
Yeah, the
That's
belt,
what I
the
mean.
single- yeah.
The gay-
Swolby.
The gay ribbon apparatus you're bench pressing with you. Bring your spotter also. He might need to help you out.
He would be a funny character if he's always has a weight belt on and that stupid thing on his biceps. That would be
I'll
great.
bring that cocksucker with me.
All right,
That's so
Swolby.
funny.
Hey, you're all right, Swolby. We appreciate the call, brother.
Hey, no problem. I
Later,
appreciate
brother.
you guys calling me.
Hey, no problem, dude.
Later,
Later, man.
I guess we'll see what that sounds like on the fucking show. That's good stuff.
All right, man. I think we're ready to wrap it today. Guys, killer show. Any last plugs? Support me on Patreon if you like the main channel. Leo's
Support
got a
me on
Patreon.
Patreon as well, guys. Yeah.
Support Austin on Santa Monica Boulevard with a $20 bill.
Yeah, he needs it.
He'll
He needs
blow
it
you
right now.
He does need it.
Yeah.
I do have a documentary coming out, so you can look forward to that.
I bet it's going to be
All right,
very
cool.
lucrative.
But you have to have a virtual reality headset to watch it, so you can't be poor.
It's why
Oh, wow.
it's on why all Jews, Mexicans, and blacks are terrible.
In VR.
What's NVR?
Well, it's in VR.
Oh, okay.
Virtual, yeah.
Nice.
Good. Well, I thought virtual reality was the platform of the Jews. I got nothing left. I'm done. All right, later, guys.
All right. See you.
Later.